I burned my toast again today. Forgot to pay the bills, they cut the lights away. But hey, my OBS is lit. While my life's a dumpster fire, my stream's legit. My friends all say go outside and touch grass, but my chat's the only crowd that ever makes me laugh. I can't fold laundry, can't cook a meal, but I can clip a meme with cinematic feel. I'm bad at life, but great online.
Hey, I wrote the lyrics. And it's an AI song. What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. All I have to do is learn how to sing, and I'll learn better music. How to play guitar.
My life's a mess, but at least I'm trending.
Ready?
My wife is dead, my fridge is bare.
So, you know, I just need a singer. So, hey, anybody want to sing this for me? Hey, I'll start pooping gold bricks. Other than that, I'll just take an ass for something free, and I don't want to feel like an asshole. Hey, Rain, how you doing? 13 months, man. What are you doing? Thank you so much. What are you doing, Rain? Morning.
Morning, Dan.
Good morning. Why are the voices talking to me different? Boy, that's something. Why are the voices talking to me different? What up to there, Firebot? Up to there. Up to Bean. Now, Rain, if I give you your own voice and it sound like that, that's great. I've been working on that for a long, long time. But I don't think I did that. Hold on, I'm fighting with cat. Fighting with kittens.
Some people say life's a journey, mine's a blooper reel. But hit that follow button, cause at least the outtakes are free.
Hi. You can have the song though. Great streamer song. How's work going? How's work? Hopefully okay. What song? The one you're listening to right now.
And stupid online. Can't hold it together, but my Lord's divine. If failure's art,
Thank you.
I'm a pro.
Oh, gotcha.
Watch me crash and watch me grow. Yeah, I'm better at streaming than breathing. My story sucks, but it's still worth seeing.
Jesus machine. I'm gonna show you. Fuck, if I can get it to work. Thank you. I'm gonna show you parts of my city. I'm gonna show you parts of my city all week all month if I can.
Forgot to pay the bills,
it's a good place.
Cut the lights away.
And then we're gonna play a game called South of Midnight, which is about from New Orleans, so I think it's pretty appropriate. I was looking around for a game I could play that would sort of signify my life. And why is that line? Why? Because it is. How you doing, Knight? Hello, kittens. Hello, kittens. Please, please. Crawl up my leg, please. That's fine. Please, crawl up my leg. We're at the cause mischief stage of their life. Oh, God, don't. I am fine. Thank you so much. I am okay. I appreciate you asking. I'm okay. Yeah, I have to get another stump. I'm hoping they'll 3D print me that. Another esophagus, perhaps. Maybe I'll get that shipped over Yeah, and if I had Jeff Bezos money, it'd be no problem. I'd just get one of them from one of the poor people. But I don't. Yeah. I do not have cancer. The AI actually looked at it. Oh my God, AI cringe. Don't trust it. It looked at it and said, hey, you don't. Other people looked at my biopsies and stuff and they said, look, that's a problem. And the machine went through and looked at thousands of others and it said, nah, you're okay. And okay, that works. But I still need a new stomach. So enough of that. Enough of that nonsense. Let's see about watching. I like kittens. You're killing me. Okay, this is a video. It's called "What Lies Beneath Chicago," and I have actually been to places like. And the video. Oh my God, Dan! It's AI. Shut up. The information's good. It's good, and if you guys get it through this, because you ain't fucking getting it anywhere else, I don't care. This information is good. I learned this when I was a kid, and I've been to some of these places. What am I doing? Oh, I know what. All right, now watch. This is cool. It may be a series. It may not. I don't know. An artificial stomach would be fucking fantastic. That would work. They have those, though. I don't have that kind of money. You know, they have an artificial womb now. I think they made it in what used to be the stuff of science fiction, and then you kind of heard about it, and then I actually saw it. I saw it, and it was in it was in a news clip from South Korea. I'm like, holy fuck, or China. In fact, I don't know. All right, let's watch this. What are you doing? Yeah, here you go. Come on, crawl up my leg, please. Sure, who needs those wires? I don't. That's fine. Okay, let's go.
The Windy City, the capital of the Midwest, home to about 2.7 million people.
That's more than us there. There's more than us here. All right, that's wrong.
Tourists come here every year to see skyscrapers and attend.
There's much more.
Festivals. It has the second largest and oldest subway system in the country.
In the country, next to New York. So this talks about some of the stuff I talked about. We talked about and saw last stream. It's going to talk about the Loop. It's going to talk about downtown Chicago. Are you playing a game? Yeah, I'm going to play South of Midnight Claw. But right now, we're talking about my city and what's underneath. This is a great bit of Chicago history. I'm going to give you this the start of every stream this month. How's that? Because, well, reasons. Looking at right? To show you that there's good people here. But 2.7 million, we have more than 2.7 millions. Hey, I've lived here. I lived in Columbus. This is interesting. I've spent time in Cleveland, which is interesting. It's all this synchronicity to me. One of the cool, I can look at a map and give you information. This is cool. Wow, shocking, right? St. Louis, I went to Archon. There's a gigantic mound outside of St. Louis. And nobody talks about it. And it's from Native American. Well, it's not even from Mesoamericans. One of the reasons why they don't know First Nations people, they don't know their name. It's bigger than a fucking building, and we don't know their name. And it's been there, and I never learned this in history, and go look at it. So if I can point some history out to you anyway, go experience it, I think my life's on the plus side. All right, so Chicago has more than 2.7 million people. Wait a minute. We're much bigger than that. Let me check real quick. No, fuck it. I'm not. We have more than 2.7 million.
But what do we know about underground Chicago?
I know a good bit.
There's a maze of tunnels, hidden passages,
and now you will
and
too.
Even secret rooms that once served as hideouts beneath its streets. And today we're going to delve into these mysterious underground layers and unravel what lies beneath Chicago. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel to see lots
from the
of
mob
exciting content.
I'm not joking. I don't know what any of this is. I just stumbled on this channel last night. My neighborhood!
one of the main arterial roads.
It's the L track. That's the L. That's the L.
The city's first church, the first hotel, and the city
Well,
tavern.
watch. Look on.
It was here on the corner of Market Street that one of the most significant events of the United States took
Don't
place
fuck
in
with this.
1860. When
You know what happened
10,000
here?
people
Don't
gathered
fuck
in
with this.
Wigwam Hall to nominate Abraham Lincoln for the presidency. But history is not only all around us.
Depends on what
it's
you're
right
talking
under our
about.
feet. Wait.
Talking
right
about with the
under
stock
Lake
market?
Street.
Stock market.
That's right. Let's take a look.
Not the stock market.
Like most of Chicago's busy roads.
Why did I say
Lake
that?
Street
Hold
has
on.
a
If you
composite
mean
pavement. It's like
the cattle market, yes, it's symbolic. If you mean the cattle market, yes. But it depends on what you mean by that.
layered cake. On top, there's 5 to 7 centimeters, 1.5 to 2.7 inches of asphalt. Among other things, it serves as a protective coating for the underlaying layer. It absorbs most of the impact.
Oh
from
yeah. Oh,
vehicles
that.
and weather
Yes.
conditions.
It's gonna talk about this. Right. When in my neighborhood, my old neighborhood, we had something called garden apartments, and those were apartments underneath the street. And those were because they've, well, moved up the city because flooding. Chicago is built on all cities that we love to do on marshland. Humans love to build on marshland. Well, it makes sense why, right? I mean, you look and you go, oh, Chicago River, lake, we don't have anything as far as boats, do stuff efficiently. Let's build it here. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Beneath is a 15 to 20 centimeter, 6 to 7.8 inches
Concrete
thick
base, like me.
that ensures the strength and stability of the entire structure. Let's dip down just below the pavement.
Oh,
to a
it goes
depth of
deeper.
Up to 30 centimeters, 12 inches. This is where the ground should start, but no.
No.
We see some old boards that look like parquet flooring fragments. Where do they come from? Straight from the 19th century. Long before Chicago existed, the whole area was carved with trails. Trails helped indigenous people and the first settlers evade swamps and flooded lands. Then Chicago was founded. Its population grew, the city evolved, and the trails were used by countless farmers bringing their goods to the city.
Hey, hot dog, how you
Naturally,
doing?
During the rainy season, the old trails became a muddy mess. How did the people here cope with this? They built wooden
got
alleys
sick.
by putting wooden decks on top of the ground. In the
Nice.
7 years from 1848
I'll take a look.
to 1855, almost $150,000 was spent on them. Today, that amount would equal to almost $5,500,000.
Yeah, bricks.
At first, the idea seemed groundbreaking compared to
Yeah.
dirt roads, which were falling apart quickly. The boardwalk seemed like a real relief. But then the problem began. The permanent humidity
Flooding!
caused the wood to warp and rot. To prolong the life of the roads, drainage ditches were dug along the edges to drain the water and reduce the accumulation of dirt. But even with these measures, the wooden roads lasted only a couple of years. Soon, most of them became so inconvenient and dangerous that the authorities decided to build new roads right on top of them. Well, it's time for us to see what's further down there.
My city at night is beautiful. City at
Gas
night is.
lines are typically buried between 30 and 61 centimeters, 12 to 24 inches deep. Telephone and internet cables are a little deeper, between 65 and 90 centimeters, 25 and 35 inches. These lines provide telephone and internet service to residential homes and offices. Though you won't see them as you stroll the streets of Chicago, you can rest assured that the damage to even one of these lines may entail far-reaching implications.
Oh my God. Black out
If
the
we
whole
look deeper,
city.
At 90 to 120.
Everything would trip on each other and it would black out the
36 to
city.
48
And that's
inches,
happened
we
before
will
in my
see
lifetime.
major high-voltage
We took a beating in my lifetime. This will show you. We had the Great Chicago Fire. I lived during the Great Chicago Flood. And you're going to see it. That's why I know, in looking all through this stuff, this is well done. It's legit.
power lines that feed city blocks. Deepest of all, 1.6 to 1.8 meters, 4 to 6 feet underground.
Is
are
that
water
3 meters?
mains.
A meter is
This
a foot.
depth
So
protects
3
them
feet.
from freezing in winter. However, utilities aren't the only thing we find here. A few centimeters below, about 2 meters, 6.5 feet, beneath the ground, we can see a true engineering wonder. We're under Lake Street at the foundation of the building. At first glance, it looks like a typical foundation, nothing special. But it's the real wonder, because it was finished after the building had been built. Hard to believe, and yet it's true. Imagine, it's the middle of the 19th century. At the time, the Chicago area was just above the level of neighboring Lake Michigan. There were virtually no drainage systems, and the city streets literally stood
fucking
in
flooded!
water. The problem was so acute that foundation reinforcement alone wouldn't have worked. So what did the Chicago engineers decide to do? They decided to lift entire buildings, and then they'd build new foundations underneath them. So in 1858, Chicago became the first city in the world where a brick 4-story building was raised by as much as 1.8 meters, 6 feet. It wasn't done with cranes or any other advanced technology.
What advanced technology?
Jacks.
You know what they did? Big shoulders, people. They jacked it up by hand with hand cranked fucking jacks with this many people. They jacked that shit up.
This is a unique case. You're wrong. In
First
Chicago,
time in American history.
The same technique was used to lift an entire residential.
Fucking entire city.
This happened 2 years later in 1860.
These a lot of rivets.
And it took a bit more jacks, namely 6,000. But the most amazing fact is that life in the block never stopped for a moment during the entire process. Just imagine, buyers continue to shop, mailmen deliver the morning paper, while the entire block is being slowly lifted off the ground and practically hanging in the air. After discovering such an extraordinary event, it's time to reveal another, no less interesting mystery of underground Chicago. Let's continue our journey downward. Are we in some sort of basement?
Yes,
No,
yes you are.
It's an underground bar beneath the earth.
Why are those there?
2.5 meters.
Mafia.
In the 1920s, Chicago was saturated with a web of such places, with a particularly large number of them in the city's downtown area. These were Chicago speakeasies, places where alcohol was sold on the sly, and all conversations were held in an ambience of hiding and secrecy. Why? The 1920s in America were the days of prohibition, when the sale of alcohol was strictly forbidden. But bans only fueled interest, and so there were places where people could buy alcoholic beverages illegally. And each such hideout had its unique, inexpressible vibe. Let's take a look at the Green Door Tavern.
I've been there!
This is one of the oldest buildings
I
in
got
Chicago,
pictures of
built in
them! I've been
1872
there!
After the fire. The Green Door was originally a humble grocery store, but during Prohibition, its owners didn't want to miss their chance and turned it into an underground bar.
There's
Note
money!
the name of the spot. It's not just a random name.
Ah, that's actually,
During
those
Prohibition,
right
the
here, these pictures right here, these pictures are probably from my time. Right here.
bar.
Hold on.
Note that
Right here, this picture is probably from my time. It's got a very early 70s. If you look at the cars, got that 70s kind of 80s vibe. That's probably from my time.
name of the spot.
Archival footage.
It's not just a random name. During Prohibition, if the door of the establishment was painted in green, it was a sign that it was a speakeasy. Want to see more? How about the Gold Star Bar
Never been
on
there.
W Division Street?
It's still
Which
there.
has been around since the 1920s. This place is still rumored to have ghosts, with many visitors claiming
I want to
to
go
have
there.
encountered
People
unexplained
ghost hunt there
phenomena in
at
this
and
old
Halloween.
basement. Another famous speakeasy is Simon's Tavern
I've never
in
been there.
Chicago's Swedish neighborhood of Andersonville.
Oh, Anderson. Okay.
Once you descend into this underground bar, you'll find yourself aboard the
Chicago
fancy
bar.
liner
That is the
Normandy.
Chicago bar.
And
I don't
then-
know what you think your bar. I mean, I don't know what you think a Chicago bar might be, but this
Once you descend,
is a joke. We call this the Chicago Lonely Guy Bar. You ain't gonna find any but lonely guys there. Think, oh, cheers, right? Oh, cheers, it's so pretty. No, man, this is what a bar. This is the bar I am used to when I was young. Or if you went downtown or something, this is it, bro. This is it. What do you mean? Where's the dance? What dance? What are you talking about? It. A bunch of guys here drinking, maybe cops, just fucking drinking. Man, I don't know. Represent, I guess.
into this underground bar, you'll find yourself aboard the fancy liner Normandy. And remember, more than a century ago, a cruise on this ship was not accessible for most people. So the real hard workers, the blue-collar workers who gathered here after work, could feel themselves in a real boom.
Oh, well,
But let's face it,
Rain, what I mean is, like, a lot of people, when I talk about bars and stuff, they think it's more, yeah, there's a bunch of them, actually. when like nightclub, they confuse nightclub with what I mean by a bar. So thanks for telling me that you're not one of those people. So I thought my verbiage was always wrong, because when I mean bar, I mean that place where just a bar, and it's kind of like, I don't know, why would you want to hang out there on a Saturday night, right? There you go. All right, well, at least you had a bowling alley with it. That was something. This place, you just guys go in to get drunk and talk about how miserable our lives are. A lonely guy bar! Gymna Pivo, baby! Cold beer.
There was always danger lurking around every carefree party at the Speakeasy. Police raids could happen at any moment.
Uh-oh, wait, oh,
So
Jesus,
what-
everybody's white people
Secret
fighting.
tunnels.
The fight, we had a bunch of white people, and a fight broke out. Look out, a bunch of fight broke out.
Police raids could happen at any moment.
Throwing haymakers and shit.
So what helped? Secret tunnels.
Tunnels!
Some Chicago speakeasies were part of a complex system of tunnels that helped escape the police. We'll talk about these tunnels later. And now, ready for the next stop
I've been to
of
a
our
few.
underground journey? Then let's
Rain, if you go into my Discord, my voice channels are named after nightclubs, famous dance clubs, famous hangouts in downtown Chicago. I thought it would be more fun to call them that instead of voice chat 1, 2, or... So here you go. So if you ever know their names, stop on by.
And soon we'll be in pitch black darkness. Where are we? Wires on the ground? Some letters? Is it a subway?
Nope.
No, it's a special network of freight tunnels,
Yep.
12 meters, 40 feet beneath the city. Back in the middle of the last century, these tunnels stretched 95 kilometers, 60 miles under the city, and were a critical part of Chicago's infrastructure. And it all started in 1899 when the Illinois Telephone and Telegraph Company received permission from the
Ma
city
Bell!
to dig tunnels for telephone cables. At the time, no one imagined that the tunnel's purpose would soon change radically. Just a few years later, in 1903, Illinois Telephone got permission to use the tunnels for freight transportation. And so, the telephone company decided to retrofit the underground tunnels by adding railroad tracks for the transportation of cables and mail. That's when a real construction fever began under Chicago. Construction work was running around the clock, and on average about 3.2 kilometers, 1.8 miles of tunnels were built per year. A typical tunnel was oval-shaped, 2.3 meters, 7.5 feet
And,
high,
when
and
you,
1.8 meters,
I have
6
never
feet
been in
wide,
that tunnel
with
per
thick
se,
concrete
but if you go
walls.
to our museum,
Larger segments
if
used
you
for
go
main-
to our, we have two museums. We have the Field Museum, and we have the Science and Industry Museum, and one is Natural Sciences, and the other one is Technology. If you go to the Science and Industry Museum, there will be pictures and cutouts of this. Be able to walk around it. I know, kind of like the French underground, so never say never. There are people still partying and shit underneath there and doing stuff and exploring.
lines
It's
were up
illegal,
4.3
but they still do
meters,
it. I mean, what the
14
fuck?
feet high,
When is
and
illegal stopped
3.9
anybody?
meters, 10 feet wide. Can you see the dumps of blue clay? Small freight cars, originally pulled by mules, were used to remove it. The same cars were also ingeniously used for ventilation inside the tunnels. Their movement forced air to circulate through the system.
Yeah.
In their peak years in the 19th
That's all they had to circulate the air. That's all they had to circulate the air. They basically had the carts that did it. Fuck fans. Fuck a ventilation system. It's the 30s. We'll just use these carts, man. It'll be fine. Hold your breath. Shut the fuck up. It's been years since I've been to the museum. I haven't been there since Rain. I haven't been to either museum or I haven't been to any place like that since they redid everything and straightened Lakeshore Drive. And now you can actually park there and stuff. Evidently, it's much cleaner, nicer. I don't know. I've never been there.
1930s and 1940s,
They revamped
the
it all.
tunnels were used
I
to
was
deliver
not in the
mail,
area.
and goods directly into the basements of the buildings so that the city could avoid additional traffic congestion. Cargoes were taken from the tunnels to the surface or to the basements of the buildings via special elevator shafts. There were a lot of funny stories about these shafts. The thing is that the construction workers laid the tunnels with little or no consultation with the city agencies. They simply dug whatever they thought they should. so that eventually underground passages could come to the surface in practically every second hour.
This is the trick, man. This is classic Chicago, right? There's no planning. There's just digging underneath. They're just digging underneath the fucking city. There's no plan. There's no nothing. They're just like, start here. Let's see where we can go.
Residents joked at the time, any day now, you might get a knock on your basement door with the news. Now you have freight service. Quite surprising, right? However, the tunnel boom gradually subsided. Underground freight cars eventually lost their competition for delivering goods to conventional trucks. The latter simply could carry more goods at a time, and the whole underground system began to lose its relevance. In 1959, freight transportation in the tunnels was permanently discontinued. The cars were scrapped, and the tunnels themselves began to be gradually forgotten. But in 1992...
I was here! I was back! I was home! I think I was home on leave. Yes, Rain. I think I was home on leave. I remember when this happened in the summer. I saw this shit happening in real time. This is 100% true. I was fucking watching this on NBC News. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's right, Rain. Yes. I mean, you can see Jim Butcher walking around those tunnels, can't you? I don't know if Jim Butcher. I mean, Harry Dresden. Sorry. Yes. I don't know if Jim must have done a lot of research and pictures. I'd be surprised if he didn't get, like, a tour someplace. So, yeah, isn't it cool to see Dresden walking around these fucking tunnels? I told you, I met him, right? I met him at a con. I met him at Dragon Con. Nice guy.
Came back into the spotlight. During construction work,
I remember this!
Workers accidentally broke through one of the tunnels.
Oops!
Millions of gallons of water rushed into the
The
underground.
Great Chicago Flood!
The result, hundreds
The Great Chicago Flood!
of flooded buildings, damaged city infrastructure.
It was under
The total
every
damage amounted
fucking building! It was all over the fucking downtown city. Power was going out, people were losing their minds, and they couldn't figure out how to stop the water. And this was kind of prescient to me considering what I was doing at the time. And I knew how difficult it is. It is really hard to stop that kind of water pressure. It's really hard.
To 2 billion.
I think at the end, they did the old Navy trick where they fucking threw a bunch of mattresses in it. They threw everything they could in it to stop the water enough. I mean, there was no plan. At that point, it's like, fuck it, let's throw whatever we can at the wall and hope it sticks. They were throwing mattresses. They were throwing everything they could in it to stop the flow of water so they could get inside with fucking divers on the inside of it, pitch black, to seal up that fucking tunnel. Blasted. Well, they talked about blasting, but they didn't because you're under a fucking building, right? To get in there and fucking seal it.
$1 billion. Yes, the forgotten tunnel network continues to remind people of itself, and sometimes in a very dramatic way.
Throw it up again. Yes, of course
and
I did, my man.
The floods. Long before their heyday, tunnels were already a favorite hideout for Chicago mafia thugs. Let's go back to the late 1920s, the Prohibition era. At the time, Chicago was a real criminal hub.
A criminal hub?
The most
what?
Notorious
A criminal
of the 20th
hub?
Century.
Well, how dare you? How dare you? You guys are American. What are you talking about? Crime? What? Crime? What? Oh, I'm sorry. They're Italian. Back then, they didn't consider these guys white. Oh, sorry.
Was ruling there. Together with his henchmen, he used a network of tunnels under the city for his criminal operations. Smuggling of alcohol and money raids. Tunnels helped members of the mafia not only suddenly appear in the right places, but also instantly escape from the police by hiding under the city. This was highly convenient. It is believed that at the time, the tunnels could connect mafia centers to key city buildings, including municipal institutions, courthouse, city hall, and
Wait a minute. It wasn't believed at the time? No. It did. It did connect it. It did. Everything from police stations where you'd arrest these motherfuckers, arrest, quote unquote, to make people happy. And then there was a fucking tunnel underneath the fucking jail so they could get out and go back and have fun at the party, man. Money talks, everybody. Money talks.
Assembly Hall. In 1998, a Chicago electrician accidentally drilled through a wall in a basement of a steakhouse and discovered a hidden room just above the bar.
Oh, it's just a random steakhouse, everybody. Oh, don't worry. This didn't make history. It's just a random steakhouse.
The room had a secret exit to an underground tunnel system. But who would need this tricky escape route? This story took place in Harry Caray's Italian...
Harry Caray. That's Harry Caray's. If you don't know who Harry Caray is, and you may not, I'm not a North Side guy, but Harry Caray is a famous baseball announcer for the Cubs. Take me out to the ball game. You can find him on YouTube. He is historic part. He's like Coach Ditka, man. Harry Caray is iconic Chicago sports guy. Harry Caray's. I have been in this restaurant. No, oh, it's some nondescript steakhouse. It's Harry Caray's!
Steakhouse. The house was once a haven for the mafia. In the 20s, one of Al Capone's gang members, Frank Nitti, lived in the same building. He settled in an apartment on the 4th floor with his wife, whose family owned the building.
That woman kill your ass.
A great hideout.
Oh, yeah, with his wife. It's funny. Oh, it's his wife. Man, when you people, women wouldn't do it. Well, women do anything. Yes, he's like our Mr. Baseball. Like, this woman will kill your ass. This woman and her people, she'll order you dead. She's not, I'm going to keep this princess up in this tower. No, man. Who's that guy, that woman who, in South America, that was torturing people and shit? Think of that, okay? But back then, and look at this lady. She didn't take any shit. You look at her. Why don't you side-eye this woman? Why don't you tell her something she don't like? You're going to be at the bottom of the lake, bro. You're going to be at the bottom of the fucking lake.
Family owned the building. A great hideout, you'd agree. The windows overlooked the city courthouse, keeping Nitti abreast of all the current events. And this is not a unique case. In some restaurants and buildings, you can still spot secret doors leading to underground mazes.
They're
Today,
all
however,
over, man.
Most of these tunnels are closed and sealed.
Yes.
And it's against the law to enter them.
Hey, everybody, it's against the law. Like speeding, right? Nobody breaks the law. Like, nobody speeds, right? So, yeah, I believe there are, even if you look on YouTube, urban explorers go down here and stuff, and it's dangerous. I think technically only building inspectors and such can go down there. But, yeah, it's kind of like with the Paris Underground or any other underground place where you're not... Funny how that works. You ban things, tell people they can't do something, and we want to do it. Kind of human nature, isn't it?
Only workers and city service representatives can go down into them. So if you want to fully explore Chicago's underground, keep in mind that only officials or construction workers are allowed to access some places.
Or their family, some places. Or their family, or their friends, or for tours, if you're drunk. Whatever. No, never say never, dude. Never say never. It's about who you know, man. About who you know.
Wait, what's that loud rumbling sound below us? Let's dive a little deeper. We are in the subway at
L, baby! Clark Lake Station, the L!
Deep beneath Lake Street, where we started our journey. In front of you is a unique 3-level station.
All right, here's the deal. I bet you this video is going to talk about what I talked about yesterday on how I would take the Orange Line when I worked at City Hall. I would take the Orange Line, and in the wintertime, you didn't go on the fucking street because it was frigid. It was freezing. So you got off and went down and went to other buildings. I bet you it's going to talk about that. In fact, I know because I saw this last night to check on if it was shit.
The biggest transport hubs in the city.
But you see what I did there? As being a lawyer, I don't tell you anything unless I know about it beforehand.
It connects the surface level simultaneously to the Union Elevated Railroad line and the underground Milwaukee.
The Union Elevated. I think that the voice is AI. The Union Elevated Rail Line. It's the L. It's the L. Our subway.
Welcome to the Chicago Loop. At the turn of the 20th century, Chicago's public transportation system started to develop at breakneck speed. In 1892, the first elevated railroad service opened, known as the Chicago L. However, until the 1940s, all metro lines either ran at street level or were elevated on trestles.
Trestles,
That's
baby!
right. The subway as we know it now simply didn't exist at the time.
Sorry if you missed all that. Rain, you subscribed, so, I mean, not a pitch to subscribe or anything. I hope you can catch it on the VOD. But I was talking about how I talked about this stuff yesterday, and I know it's going to be on here today, so, well, let's watch.
Things changed in 1943. That year, the first subway line, the State Street Subway, which is now part of the Red Line, opened. The underground section finally made it possible for residents of the South and West Side districts to get downtown faster.
Not really.
And Chicago didn't stop there.
Depends on the
In
South.
1951, the Dearborn Street Subway Blue Line was completed, running under
Who
the
the fuck
river
is that
and
cowboy dude? Who is that cowboy? I want to know who that cowboy dude is. He's got to be a 51. He's got to be a TV personality or something. This guy has to be a TV personality. Because we don't dress like this, everybody. Even in the 50s, we didn't dress like this.
1951, the Dearborn Street Subway Blue Line was completed, running under the river and parallel to State Street. The aforementioned freight tunnels were used for construction. It made the process much easier and allowed to save on materials. Over time, the Chicago L became one of the most sophisticated subway systems in America. However, it also had its share of dramatic stories. In 2002, Joseph Konopka, better known as Dr.
I don't know a thing about this. I looked it up. It's real. This was way past when I was doing other shit. I wasn't in the state. I wasn't in the city. I looked at this. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck is this? Guy was trying to do one of those fucking sarin gas things under Chicago instead of in Japan.
Chaos used the old tunnels under the Blue Line subway for his sinister plans. He used the abandoned underground rooms as a hideout where he stored deadly chemicals, sodium cyanide and potassium cyanide.
He's trying to kill
Konopka
people.
would force open doors and change locks so he could have free access to the tunnels. He involved teenagers in his work to help him get access to more and more subway rooms, telling them that what he was doing was urban research.
Urban
In the
research
end,
with cyanide
Konopka
gas.
was arrested and the hidden substances were seized before he could implement his plan.
Rain, do you know about
No
this
one
guy?
ever found
You're
out
younger
what
than me.
exactly
Do you know
happened.
about this guy? I had to just take you a quick look. I didn't know about this dude at all. It's real. I didn't know about it. I'm like, holy fuck, we had our own version of this fucking dude.
Was. And when asked by the judge why he'd gone on his vandalism, Konopka replied, "I've several reasons, but no real good reason."
Vandalism? Vandalism? Wasn't vandalism. This fucker was trying to kill people. You don't store fucking cyanide gas in fucking tunnels on the Blue Line for vandalism.
Yes, the underground tunnels beneath Chicago are full of
Take a
stories
look,
and
man.
legends.
He's real.
But if you think we've already made it to the lowest level, think again. We're going even deeper. At a depth of about 25 meters, 75 feet, the underground section of the multi-level highway.
I saw the tumbler come out of here. I saw it. It was just filming. I was back in town. I saw the fucking tumbler. Yes, that tumbler. That tumbler. Because where do you think they filmed that movie?
It runs underneath Chicago. We're on Lower Wacker Drive.
Lower
the lowest
Wacker. I
level
talked
of
about this
Chicago's
yesterday.
traffic.
Remember how I was telling you people freak out being under here? And even I'm a little sparrow who works downtown a lot. Freaks out. Lower Wacker.
Artery. This underground tunnel was completed in 1926 and instantly became one of the city's major roadways. Initially, Lower Wacker was designed to relieve the street on the surface. All delivery services, garbage disposal,
You know, I never
and
saw
other
that.
utility needs of the city were diverted here. Soon, the public became aware
No,
of it and
no ill will or anything. I just didn't see it because it wasn't my Ghostbusters. I've heard good things about the movie. I'm not shitting on it at all. Just it wasn't my thing.
began using it as a free parking
There it
lot
is!
for cars and bicycles. Then, homeless people settled on the dead ends of the offshoots of Lower Wacker.
My God, homeless people on the dead ends. It's fucking winter time. They live there in the winter time. Got two options. I can go and see if I can go to a place where I don't freeze to death or I can freeze to death. What might I do?
And then came the racers. They hold their races at night away from prying eyes. Though they may not be seen, they're perfectly heard.
Lower Whacker,
Races
everybody!
gather crowds of spectators, and the screeching of tires could be heard.
You know, the deal is with this. Oh, gotcha. Didn't have the same feel. The thing I have seen, Lord Athelstan, who lived in Chicago, who has family in Chicago. He has talked about this, and I dropped down where I was from, and he's like, "Whoa, that's from the South Side." I'll never forget that. I name dropped some places where I used to live, and he's like, "Whoa, dude, that's from the South Side." I'm like, "Yes, it is."
Away from prying eyes. Though they may not be seen, they're perfectly heard. Races gather crowds of spectators, and the screeching of tires could be heard up to the top floors of city buildings.
I think they cracked down on it, obviously, because it's dangerous. And if you jam up Whacker Drive, you're going to put the whole city at standstill. And I think it's kind of gone out of favor. I think that was a fad.
One video posted on social media shows
Lower Whacker,
trains
everybody!
whizzing around a ring of fire.
My
completely
God, look at
stopping
all
traffic
these!
in the entire
Shocking! Americans. All American. Shocking.
Lower Whacker. Well, maybe they just want to replicate someone else's fate.
Guys, we got to do something about the illegal immigrants and our crime problem. Yeah, no, these are all. You don't get those cars being poor. You don't get those cars working 3 jobs at a factory or at L or anything like that. These people are wealthy.
Famous stunts. After all, the dark, winding tunnels of Lower Whacker Drive have repeatedly become the set for Hollywood movies.
The Tumbler!
Batman rushes on his legendary tumbler in the dark night.
I have
chasing the
been.
Joker.
I've seen this. I've seen the guy come out. I saw the crew come out, and I think I was across the river. I was across the river, and I looked over, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Because I didn't know what the Tumbler was at the time. Like, what is that? That is cool, and it's a film crew. I'm like, I wonder what that is. I saw the Tumbler!
And it's here where brothers Jake and Elwood...
Blues Brothers, we saw it yesterday!
Chasing the Blues Brothers.
Bits and pieces of it.
Yes, speeding down Lower Whacker is one hell of
That's
an
a fucking
adventure.
death wish. Speeding around Whacker Street, Lower Whacker is a fucking death wish because there's no give. If you fuck it up, you're hitting the column and you're dying. Especially at that speed. I mean, God bless, and you fuckers are nuts.
Time to move on. We've almost reached our last stop. We go deeper and deeper until we're at the depth of around 90 meters, 295 feet. This underground infrastructure is something many people don't even know about.
I
It's
know
the
about
system
it!
known as the Tunnel and Reservoir Plan.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not called. It is called TARP. This is our big dig. This is our big dig. This started when I was a boy. This is our big dig. The big hole, other people call it. So big dig, big hole. Yeah.
ARP, or simply deep tunnels. What tunnels again?
Look at how big this fucking
Yes, but
tunnel
without
is.
them, Chicago wouldn't survive as a city.
Nope.
Billions of gallons of rainwater and sewage are
Billions.
collected here until they are treated and discharged.
Yep.
Remember the flooding problems Chicago has experienced since its founding? They started back in the 19th century and quickly became simply disastrous. Sewage was flowing directly into Lake Michigan, where the city's drinking
Try it,
water
find
came
out.
from, and the flooding of the city led to disease epidemics. As a result, the city authorities implemented an idea unique in its scale. They turned the flow of Chicago River in the opposite direction.
They changed the
sending it
river!
toward the Mississippi River. But
Fun
not even that
fact!
helped. By the
That
middle
was
of
the
the
fucking,
20th, opposite direction,
The Corps of
sending it
Engineers.
led to
We
disease
reversed the
epidemics. As a
fucking
result, the city authorities
lake.
implemented an
No,
idea
the
unique in its
river
scale.
that feeds into the lake.
They
We
took-
reversed the Chicago River. People actually swim the Chicago River. I wouldn't recommend it, but it is much safer and healthier than it used to be. There's fucking fish in there.
And the flow of Chicago River in the opposite direction, sending it toward the Mississippi River. But not even that helped. By the middle of the 20th century, it became clear that the problem had to be solved radically. So the idea of TARP was born. A colossal underground complex that would prevent flooding and protect
I
the
remember
city from pollution.
hearing about it. I
Gradually,
was a little boy.
starting in 1975,
75,
four
so
huge
I was
tunnel
4 years
systems
old,
were
so yeah.
constructed.
It was
The
on the
tunnels
news.
themselves could reach a diameter of 10 meters, 33 feet.
Probably one of my
took
earlier
several
memories.
decades, and by 2006,
'Cause it
the
seemed like
tunnels could
science
hold
fiction.
Almost 9 billion liters.
Look at this, and it's almost
1.97
done.
billion gallons of water. And the system has not only helped prevent new floods, it's also greatly improved the environment.
Yeah.
Thanks to TARP, rivers and lakes near Chicago have become cleaner, and dozens of fish and amphibian species have returned to them. But the project isn't finished yet.
Nope.
By 2029, Chicago Mayor's office plans to build additional reservoirs
That's cool.
that will allow the system to hold up to 64 billion liters.
64
17
billion! I don't know,
gallons of
liters.
water. This will make it one of the most efficient wastewater control systems in the world.
How about that? Welcome to my city. Welcome to my city. Like more information, I will keep digging for. Yeah, man. What a hell on earth? What a hell on earth? God, man. That's some really good times downtown. Really, really good times. Now, let's start this game up. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? Out there. And it all. The Fugi reactives are acting weird. And look at that. The reactive's acting weird because myself, I've turned the reactive up. Find the game. Okay. So we're going to go from one city to another. I've wanted to play this when I saw Nivi playing it. Give you a flame. And this is about New Orleans, about the South. A lot of connections between Chicago and New Orleans. Well, including me, because that's where I went for university. Very Creole. People. I love it. Not country music. Call it country. No tear in my beer in this.
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water.
Stars come in, bands me in Belarus.
Water and
Stars is great. He comes in. Hey, there's music playing and stuff. I'm gonna throw a grenade in. Thanks, bro. Thank you for the water.
Water and water and water and water, water and water and water, water and water and water.
Really? You've blown all those points. I'm shocked. I'm shocked, my man. Really? I do appreciate the water thing. No, I just busted your balls.
And water.
You're one of the few people who keep me hydrated. Oh, are you now? Are you gonna just hang out here? Are you gonna hang out? Now, are you going to hang? I keep trying to figure out a way where they're not stepping over it or anything. Trying to do where I can put guys can boom. It did Cam. That's Peach. Why is he called Peach? I don't know. Figure it out. His brother called Cream. All right, this is fine. I don't care. I say guiding brand active at GameStar navigation. Enable or disable. Oh, fuck yeah, I want that. Fuck yeah, I want that. What? A place to keep me from getting. All right, let's do this. I've heard really, really good things about this game. Auto configuration. Graphics have been set. Automatic operate. No. Didn't say Stardew Valley either. What? Read the stream. Read the stream info, man. Damn AI can't even read. Stream info. Balance. Oh, is that Briar Rabbit?
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the grand tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say
Pretty
the
good
grand
accent.
tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to the evil spirits called Haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force, a weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the
Oh, I like
that
that.
men folks deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish Haints and reweave the tapestry's thread. Restoring the
Accent is
land so
really
life
good.
can bloom again, fresh and new.
So when I Oh, I know who that is.
Last weaver
I know who that is.
vanished long ago. But
We going to the crossroads, bro? We going to the crossroads? Give me some blues, baby. And jazz. I love when people say New Orleans doesn't have blues and Chicago doesn't have jazz. What is wrong with you?
in a speck of a town
Fuck is
called
wrong with you?
Sparrow, where the last weaver was last seen.
It's like you go to Texas. All they have is Tex-Mex food, bro. What?
That evening, Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South.
I lived in a house like that.
Fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon.
Because you needed to. My house, the one I had on the other side of Lake Pontchartrain, was 8 feet off the ground. For reasons.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys.
Hey, Shaker, how you doing?
Another meet.
Good to see you. Talking a little Chicago history. And then we're going to play a game about New Orleans. Really interconnected with my life, man.
Fast as hell.
How you been?
Mine should be back by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I shouldn't be doing all this packing by
Hey,
myself.
Barry Brizzy's okay,
Here
isn't it?
I am.
You know, combats existential dread. Idle hands and all that. So it's funny, at the beginning, right? And I've talked about this before, and I think that's why any partner I have, any partner, be it whatever, we always turn into an old married couple. People say that at least. Because when I first met Bella, I know enough, okay, in her own words, it's not Spanish. It's not Spanish. It's not French. It's Cajun. I know enough Cajun to be dangerous. And she grew up in Canada. And she was, her family's from Portugal. So they don't really know Spanish. They speak Portuguese, right? But she speaks several languages, including French, because she's Canadian. And I would talk to her in Creole. And she goes, "You sound like learning that stuff from the gutter." She's just playing. And I would tell her, "It sounds like you fell off your ivory tower, princess." We got along really well. Love her to death. Something's weird with Fugies. Wonder if somebody needs to tell the Fugi Tech people. Hold on. I pray to God to have a relationship like that with someone, where you can bust their balls and in front of them, just, I don't know. I don't want to say bicker because it's not. be close to somebody. Yeah. I've never been up there. I usually get booted from any ivory tower I've been to. All right, so the reactive is offline. So Fugitech, if you guys want to try to use the Fugitech, which is the Discord reactive, it is offline. It ain't working. So if you guys are doing co-ops and stuff, I suggest you use like V2 Studios or something because it's down. Oh, good, man. That's the thing. That's important. Important, and that's what I mean. You understand what I mean. All right, move. And that person is like gold. And if you don't have that, maybe you're crazy. Don't surround yourself with a bunch of fucking stuck-ups. Surround yourself with good people that'll call your shit out. Because if you don't, everybody starts having problems. I'm not talking about being like a dick or anything. I'm talking about like that, right? Of course I sounded all guttural and stuff. I basically learned by being there. I had no formal education. I probably sound like shit. And her French was beautiful, and I wanted to let her know that her French was great, and it sounded like she belonged in a play, and maybe she should come down to the world with the rest of it. And then she bought me a sports car. Not kidding. Not kidding. I'm not kidding! You guys have seen the car. In the Discord, you've seen the car. You've seen Nina in the car. You think I bought that? You think I bought that? Hot Wheels. Damn right.
I asked Mama for a doll and got this thing instead. I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him.
So what the fuck is it? Hold on. About to go in the garage because it's kind of it is a toy. You know, Hot Wheels is right. It is a toy. So I have a 98, 96 M-Class D3.
Storm's never been this bad before.
Girl, have you not lived where you live? Wow, don't go in the water. Pro tip, if the water gets above your fucking ankles, if you tried to wade through it, you ain't gonna do it. If you try to drive your car through it, it's gonna stall. New Orleans was great because you could look at people and you go, I am a tourist. Effectively, right? But I have lived here longer than you, and I know not to drive my car into that water, and you're gonna do it. And I'm gonna try to warn you, and you're still gonna do it. All right, ma'am, your car's flooded out. Oh, would you like me to help you now? What would you like me to do? Thoughts and prayers, lady. Here, let me help you get the fuck out of there because it's flooding. Can you tell I've done this before? Thoughts and prayers, ma'am. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, get a tow truck. It's called a hurricane. Maybe you should have left your car where it belongs.
Wish you still had that kind of time for me.
This is a flash flood my ass. This is really cool. And remember, it's cool that I have never played this before. I've only seen clips. But it's cool because remember the callback? This would happen in Chicago all the time. Until we started jacking up our buildings and we started to make the big hole, the big dig. Yeah, other places. Dude, I've been in one, and once you've been in one, you ain't never gonna be one in it again. And I'm not talking Katrina. I got the fuck out before then. Fun fact. I don't know. New Orleans is a little weird, okay? A little weird. I understand they can't do... There's no place to dig under, so they can't do it to move the water, and you can't move the Mississippi away from you, and you can't move Lake Pontchartrain away from you. So what did they do? They made viaducts, the docks, the levees. And the levees are basically giant... Well, they're giant walls that can be closed. But the problem is... They were made at a time where all the science says, at best, the water will get this high. Well, that was a long time ago. Global warming. So when the levees failed in Katrina, which was my time, probably not even your time, those levees stood the way they were supposed to, and they protected against the water that was supposed to, but the water was higher. The water was higher. Can you fix global warming? Yes. Yes, I can. I'll slap the shit out of humans and tell them to wake the fuck up. How about that? I would slap the shit out of people and say, you know what? Maybe you could stop using fossil fuels. Maybe you could take that science as real. How about that? Yes, I can. Give them enough power. I could do that. You want to give me enough power there? Because there's some motherfuckers that don't believe it. And some motherfuckers, oil companies, rich people, that don't care. You know why? You know why? Because they're buying all the property up north. They're buying it up north. These companies and these big corporations are buying property all over Maine. And you're going to go, well, Dan, why? What? Nobody, I've been to Maine. It's open. It's forest. Now, not so much. Because they're all building north. Because they know we're going to get flooded out. So while they tell you and everybody else it's not real, they're taking precautions. Are you? Follow what the rich people do. And then you'll know how they lie to you. I still get a kick out of people who think, oh, it's not real. Okay, dude. Sure. You think the Exxon and Mobil execs have plans to live in the fucking Caribbean until they get old? No! They're moving to Maine! Why do you think they fucking want Greenland? Why do you think they want Greenland? My friend Miles is from Turks and from Tobago in the Caribbean, right? And I'm talking to him, and we've talked about how the United States gives two fucks about anything in the Caribbean because they know it's going to be gone. Well, I hope to God not in my lifetime, but maybe yours. Maybe yours. All right, so here's the story. I was in my first hurricane. I think it was Lloyd, and that didn't even hit us. It hit Houston. And at the time, I knew a thing about water, right? Go funny, right? So I was in New Orleans. I was in class, and it started raining, and then they ended class, and they told people, do whatever you can. I remember this. Do whatever you can to get to high ground. Man, you have never had the fear of God put in you until you've heard those words. Coming over the radio, coming over fucking loudspeakers, do whatever you can to get to high ground. There were cars just abandoned willy-nilly. I was trapped. Well, not really, because the French Quarter doesn't flood. The French Quarter doesn't flood because it's the highest area in the city. So I walked home. But there were people who were trying to get across the lake. There were people who were leaving. And one of the people who was leaving was that woman, and she took her car out of the parking lot, and she drove right into fucking water. And then she gets out. She goes, what am I going to do? And I thought, hey, maybe you should have listened to people when they told you not to drive through that. Now, there were people at the time that their cars or trucks, a.k.a. trucks, they were retrofitted. Hey, Astra, they were retrofitted where their engines wouldn't flood out and their exhausts were basically pipes underneath the hood of their vehicles. They did fine for a time. But like your normal sort of well-to-do person with a nice car, yeah, it's done. It's done. It's flooded. It's trash. Don't drive through water. Man, when you start seeing, I remember this. I've talked to you guys about this. When I started seeing manhole covers explode, man, that put the fear of God in me. And they explode because of the pressure, the air pressure. Water's flooding in. Where's the water going to go? You can't remove a manhole cover willy-nilly. When those started popping 5 feet in the air, you kind of knew, I got to get the fuck home. I got to get out of here. Unfortunately, again, the French Quarter, it was on higher ground. I didn't have any other place to go. I went there and rode it out. Why? What's with the ads? With the ads? What is with the ads? Sorry if you missed that, but I was talking about when New Orleans flooded. I'm not even getting an alert when they're coming. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it is. Why am I not hearing that? I need to be able to hear my. I need to hear the mod bots. Hey, if you guys are around, could you just tell me that ads are coming till I fix that? Because I don't hear my mods. I hear you guys. Because other than that, it's a cacophony of sound for me. How are you? How are you? Oh, I gotta shout you out, my friend. Hey, Tech, I see you there. Oh, my friend. Hey, Astro, when you streaming again? And I'm sorry I couldn't come back yesterday like I wanted to. Shit came up. I got home about 8 o'clock this morning. I took care of the animals and stuff, and I'd be damned if I wasn't going to stream. Hey, Hot Dog, did you ever see DID explained as a duck? I put it up in my timeline on Twitch. I thought it was quite good. Oh, nice. Nice, thank you. Oh, really? You're going to do the Dan Legend Unleashed one, huh? Okay. Appreciate it. It's same thing. I thought it was very cute. So when I moved away from the French Quarter and I moved across the lake, that's when I had a house like this on still. And it flooded to such an extent, and it wasn't even a hurricane or something. Sometimes you just get that much flooding. You're stuck in this house. You're fucking stuck. Oh, here. And they changed it. But back in the day, Tulane had their servers, their drivers and servers, their whole IT bank underneath the building. And I remember because you kind of saw them because it was down the stairs. And obviously Tulane is different campuses, but the big one, their shit was under the ground. And I thought, well, that's an accident waiting to happen. And it was. Can you imagine? I don't know. I'm never bothered to look. Like, I have a diploma from Tulane. Like, could somebody find it? Did they lose all that information? I'm lucky I still have a diploma, right? But I guess you could Photoshop that. Like, did that data get lost? Because I don't know if they were sharing it or they had a backup, or if the backup was in some other person's under the building. Because the cloud really wasn't a thing back then. So I wonder about that. I wonder if there are gaps. Not that I ever used that degree. I have a degree in social work. I have a master's degree in social work. I've never used it. I went on to law school. But yeah, I have a degree. I have undergrad there. I have a master's degree in social work there, and then I got my law degree. I wonder if somebody went to actually deep dive to get those records, if they'd still be there, or if they're lost. That's really cool, you know, if you think about it. Like, what happens when you put everything digitally somewhere because it's safer, and then the fucking servers and shit go, dude, you know what? You have 2 years experience welding. Make some art, bro. I think welding's cool. Like arc welding or the normal one, propane. Make some art. You want to know? I mean, hey, Hot Dog, I think we've talked about this. One of the best paid blue collar worker is underwater welder, man. Holy fuck. But the shit they do, acetylene. See, that's how much I know, dude. That's how much I know. You know, so yeah, thank you. So those people make bank, and they're usually ex-Navy for reasons. And they're amazing divers, and they make money because they put their life in jeopardy all the time. You know, hey, one of those things where if you're putting your life in jeopardy all the time, you should get paid a good amount of money. All right, I can't get out. Can't get out. I need to. That's the noise. Seek high ground. Seek high ground. You ain't never had fear like that. You ain't never had fear like that. A cheap welder, 2.9 grand, never if you wanted my metal and sticks from welding. Oh my God, really? Isn't there a place like at a college or something? Or could you borrow somebody? Hey man, well you do you, but I've always wanted that skill to make art and shit. I guess that sounds really froofy, but I've seen amazing artwork done with welding. I went to, I don't know where it was. I think it was actually in New Orleans, where, you know, they have art festivals and stuff. And this woman welder, and she made amazing shit. But it's like, how do I put this in my car and to get it to my house? This fucking thing weighs half a ton, you know? Oh, gotcha, man. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, the deal is, I think some people do pick it up just from where they work and stuff. I don't know. How the fuck do I get out of here? Let me hit some buttons. Continue. Nothing, nothing. Watch me get trapped in this room. Alright, guys, I don't know that world. And remember, that's Canadian money. That's not real money. That's in metric. That money's in metric. Love you, hot dog. That's your meme, hot dog. My money's in metric. You got a meme, hot dog. I gotta write it down. My money's in metric. It is a dancing hot dog. Hot dog, make a picture. Make a picture of yourself. You all become memes in here. Fucking steal it. It's yours. Hey, man. Remember, metric. I wouldn't even know the first thing to do about getting. I wouldn't even know the first thing about getting it. I would kill myself. What am I supposed to be doing? Am I opening the fridge? No. Turn around, don't drown. That's a real phrase. That's the real phrase. Turn around, don't drown. AKA, don't go through running water. National Weather Service using satellites. Wait, didn't Trump kill all that? NOAA. We don't need any of that. Like the fucker's actively trying to kill all of us. Huh, she's Creole.
I tense with Mama last time I visited you at the mausoleum, Dad.
Okay. Yo. Or mixed or whatever, but I mean, any sort of New Orleans has a wonderful history with, and I talked about this yesterday, callback. I talked about this yesterday. Any sort of urban, metropolitan, cosmopolitan place, and one of the reasons why the bigots lose their fucking mind is because people come together, they start understanding each other, they start like being around each other, and gasp, they fall in love. That's kind of what Creole is before it became any other word. One of my first serious relationships down there. You guys know her, 6 foot tall, love dresses. She's Creole. The one who taught me. He's the one who taught me Creole. Nice. Creole is, like, if you guys have ever seen Blade Runner, where in the beginning Harrison Ford's talking and he's using a different language, and the voiceover saying, like, this was street language, like, this is the language of all these languages coming together. That's Creole, man. That's not cyberpunk anything. That's Creole. Creole. Or you could say it's English, right? But English changed into Creole in really interesting places. That's why I think language is really cool.
She'll never explain why.
Man, this is a synchronicity day.
I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
Okay. So her house is on still since she's getting the fuck out.
Really picking up out there. You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry. I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof. And then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out.
Protagonist girl. Is your mom still single? Protagonist lady? Your mom is very attractive.
Did you pack everything?
Protagonist.
I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know
Her
it.
voice, this woman is really attractive.
Yes, because I have my
Hurricane checklist.
Nice.
Is that a smiley face?
Hey, Hazel, think fast.
Ooh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
Man, in another world,
Expensive those things
I
are.
probably could have
Just find somewhere to pack 'em.
married her. Her parents didn't like me.
What'd you say?
My parents didn't like her. I don't care. I don't like my parents.
Pack a bag.
If I had only liked sitting around for 4 hours.
Stay packed.
Go light.
No, if I was only more, if I wasn't an ace, how's that? If I wasn't an ace. And I understand that. I'm not shitting on it.
Be here?
Look, man, I don't shit on any of you. Hey, that's a part of life for so many people. It's just not my bag, man. I don't jump up and down for it. I'll do it. I don't jump up and down for it. It's like washing the dishes. And it's for somebody who really enjoys that. I take nothing away.
Did you just suck your teeth in me?
I think that was like in another reality. I would have absolutely married her. In another reality, I may have married Bella.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant. It's just you left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
What if we called up Bunny and go over there? You know, the mansion with the hurricane-proof windows.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
I love the art.
We are going to Jolene's church with everybody else like we always do.
Whatever.
Hope it's high ground.
And don't roll your eyes at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes. I know when they
Ah!
Why we can't go over there? Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead. Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just please go over to Bo's and Mrs. Pearl.
It's Bo!
They may need help.
It's Bo!
Might need some help.
That's French, people. It's not.
While you're out helping everybody else.
Damn it!
That's French.
No.
I remember I was eating at a restaurant, and this has happened to me too, right?
I shouldn't have
And
to tell you something is important for you
and
not to
these
bring.
tourists were asking because they couldn't figure out what this word was, and they were lost, and they needed directions, and they're like, "What is this
Remember that next time.
Boudreaux? What is this Boudreaux?"
Hazel.
It's
Everything
Boudreaux.
I do for you.
Boudreaux. What is? Yes, tourist.
Whatever.
Nobody gave him shit. They just gave him directions. But
We're getting through that.
New Orleans and Chicago is not the same. Like the joke, as I understand, in New York, even in Cleveland, is if you ask for directions, you deserve to be sent to the wrong direction because you should know better. That wasn't the places that I lived. Buddy, here I'm gonna turn off the camera because the cats are behind my back. I'm glad I waited to play this until my birthday. Glad Nivy showed me this. I am betting that she doesn't want to go by Bunny's house because it brings bad memories. Even though he is family. We'll see. Hey, Alex, how you doing? I was good. What's good? I don't know, not much. It's my birthday month. How are you doing? Just talking about Chicago and then talking about New Orleans. Two things. Those cities are really connected. The biggest part of their connection is me. The biggest part of their connection is me. If I may be so selfish. And the people are really cool I've met. I've been very lucky. Nice, man. Gotcha, man. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy those fine moments. See this? This is real. This fucking shit is real. So this looks like about 12 feet tall. 12 feet tall. All right. Wood. And then you have these right here. These are fucking cinder blocks.
High already?
Nothing fancy, just fucking cinder blocks. My house was like this too. And right next to her is probably a channel that feeds into, it's either natural. No, she's right by a fucking river. Holy fuck. Their house is there. So my place was by a channel. It was a channel that went all the way to, I don't know if it was natural or man-made or both, that led to Lake Pontchartrain. So people would come by the back of my house. You'd see little boats and shit. Nice tree. Trees like this. Oh, wait. No, those big trees, they're not. No, you can only see them in California. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Busted ass car. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. These are my people. These are my people. I'll spend much. Look, okay, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Bella took me to some rarefied air, like galas and stuff, and what it's like to be on a like really expensive boat, and having a lake house. Yeah, that's cool and stuff. And at the same time, I can tell you from personal experience, like unless you're with the people you love, I bet you Emmy could tell you that too, because Emmy sort of grew up in that sort of life. It's very isolating. This for me, you know, your results may vary, but for me, I like hanging around with these people.
Knowing those damn dogs are always up to something.
I really do. Nobody's fucking asking you about what you're doing and your business or anything. I guess they would call it a quote-unquote close-knit family of friends, of people you're with, and, you know, not racist. That's a big plus.
Are you there? I guess I'll go check on Bo first then.
Okay. Man, if the water is that high over there, I'd be getting the fuck out now. That water is way too high to be fucking around here. Everybody should be out. The buildings look like this.
Well, at least the Goodmans won't have to worry about repairs anymore.
Public eviction. No eviction, no. Poverty, people, poverty. How the rest of us live. This must be, I wonder if this is a bar. I wonder if that's a bar. Ah, fishing boat. You go crawfish fishing, go gator fishing, go fishing. Man, okay, I'll give you a story. So I went on a boat tour. Not really. An airboat tour. Okay, so I've said that. But it really was with a buddy, and he was giving me a tour and with some friends. So, I mean, didn't pay for it or anything. Like I said, it's who you know. So he's in the airboat, and we're going all around Lake Pontchartrain, and we're going around other areas connected. And I'm okay with spiders, but my tolerance, like everybody else's, about bugs all over your body, probably, yeah. So I saw them, and I was just ignoring them, and it was like having teeny spiders all over, like fucking Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom shit, right? And the only thing that kept me sane is, and I could probably talk to Goliath about this. He could probably talk about it, or they could probably talk about it. Sorry, Goliath, they could probably talk about it. Is that the spiders looked, well, because they're related, of course. They looked like crustaceans. Some of them even had tiny little shells. They were spiders. Crustaceans don't have webs. They can't spin silk. They were all over, man. They were on my eyebrows. They were in my ears. And one of the reasons why I didn't lose my mind is I kept saying, no, they're crabs. They're crustaceans. They're crustaceans. They're not spiders. They're crustaceans. They didn't mean to harm me, right? They didn't mean to harm me. We're in their territory. The water and everything is blowing them up away from their homes. It's like being abducted by aliens when the aliens don't even give a shit. You're just caught up in the wake. Yeah, man, it was something. And then I got off the boat. Here's the end of it, right? I got off the boat, and I'm there, and I'm talking to in-laws and stuff, and I'm talking to family and how I like it. And I think one of the uncles came by and grabbed underneath my ear and took and took the spider that was making a thread to get off my ear. He took it and put it on the ground. Yeah, man. Like I said, the only reason why I didn't lose my mind, and I'm not even all that arachnophobic, but the amount I had, even ants, whatever, the amount of insects I had on me, it was like, that was the only way I could remain calm. And I'm crazy, so I disassociated. Somebody else was doing it at the end. Yeah, man, it was just, yeah, I'll never forget that story. Here we go.
Oh, come on in and grab some punch. It is fucked up out here.
Yes.
I came here to check on you, but it looks like you riding this storm out in style.
Oh yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party.
Hurricane party, baby.
Yep. Ain't no storm got me yet. And if things go south, I got my boat.
There you go.
You sure you don't want some punch?
I've got to go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, everybody. You want to know a funny hurricane story? Funny as in, fuck them party. So, I remember, I don't know when this was, because I got this as a story, but not from the internet, because internet back then, right? So, I believe it's real that a bunch of people in Mississippi, because Mississippi also, you know, they get hammered with hurricanes and stuff too. They, one of the casinos and stuff, they were having a hurricane party, and I believe it was for Katrina, if not something equally bigger, like Harvey or something equally bigger. And all these muckety mucks, they spent a lot of money to have a hurricane party and ride the storm out in, I think it was a hotel. Yeah, guess what? They didn't ride it out. Hope they enjoyed those drinks, because they didn't ride it out.
Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentle. Yes, you are.
Hounds, they hounds.
Taking this seriously.
Man, when I was down there with Tess, you know, it's another connection, right? Because Tessa was up here with me, and she's pure black, and she was part lab, so she could swim really well. And then she was part pit bull, so she had a really big chest, man. She'd walk around, and in my old neighborhood, having a pit bull or like a big dog, people respected you, that you could take care of them. It was nice. I'm not talking about backyard breeder nonsense. I'm talking about, like, I have this dog, protects my home, but also my family, respect. So I remember I was walking around the old neighborhood, and I was walking with Tessa, and the guy across the street, he had a pit. He's like, yo, bro, yo! And I thought, uh-oh, what's going on? And he points at me, goes, respect my man! And he's talking about Tessa. It's like, yeah, man! Beautiful dog. So even down here, Tessa's the one who saved me from the dog who was going to maul me, because I was in a neighborhood like this, taking out my garbage, and this stray dog came up, and I thought it was going to maul me. Tessa kicked the fucking shit out of him. Hey, what can I say, man? Bitches love me. Somebody clip that. Bitches love me. He was a badass. Having a dog that could swim, really big deal. I think most dogs can swim, but I mean, labs are sort of bred to be swimmers.
It's too late to board up our windows too. The Joneses really are one step ahead.
I think boarding up your windows when the floodwater is that high. Oh boy. All right, is that all I need to do? Where else do I need to go? Is there a button? I know I'm still in the tutorial, so. Can't go that way. Keep going this way. I think that's it.
Can't go this way.
Oh, fuck. No way out. You know, Floppy can tell a story when the derecho hit back in the day. The tornado that wasn't really a tornado. I still don't know what a derecho is. Still. That his neighborhood was cut off, and they had to go get they had to go get, because there's a stream by his house. They had to get water and shit from the stream. I don't know if it was necessarily to drink, but you boil it and hope for the best. I mean, that doesn't stop chemicals. But for the toilet and stuff to bathe, yeah, they had to get water from a creek. And I've seen this online. And the people talk about this in Florida, and they talk about it in New Orleans. You know, if you're gonna ride it out, fill your bathtub up with water and stuff. That is all true. Make sure your bathtub is clean. Make sure you've gotten rid of the cleaning solutions. You're not going to. You're still gonna boil that shit. And pro tip, because people seem to get this wrong, don't use fucking hot water. Don't use water from your fucking hot water heater. You should never drink that water. It's got a bunch of contaminants and stuff in it. I'm not talking about bacteriological. I'm talking about that shit from your hot water heater. Because how many times you replaced that motherfucker? I mean, I've replaced it once here, and I've been here for more than 10 years. What the fuck's in that thing? Well, I know, rust. Everything's full of rust because I got well water, rust. You want to be drinking rust? Have fun. Use cold water. At the very least. I mean, you know what? It's not a lot, but it's a thing. Use the fucking cold water. Why in their right mind would people tell you to hot water? I don't know. Like, why? You try to do, yeah, tasty rust. Trying to do, like, look, it's a small thing. Why would you even do this? I think I just go back home. Close. Yeah, I think I'm just going back home. Yeah, man. I have a fancy reverse osmosis thing for my house, and it was supposed to last. It needs to be changed. I just don't have the money, and homeowners doesn't cover that. It needs to be changed. When my water comes out, when it starts going orange, I know, fuck. I know. That's last let. And it's because I have well water. Tasty chemical reactions that will kill me. Yeah, well, that's the trick, right? And the water, the smell, when you know, obviously my filter, you have to fill it with, you know, you have to do maintenance, you have to fill it with salt and stuff. And there are still times when we get bad weather here when it'll fucking fuck up the ground table. Guess what? You get water from the ground table. Fracking anybody? Not a good idea. The water will still go orange, and I will have to do a whole bunch of cleaning and stuff to get rid of that because I don't like it. And the smell is, it smells like sulfur. It's not. And there's actually a way, like if I was shitting gold bricks, right? I could put in something because part of the problem is it's not oxygenated enough. I could add something to my well that reoxygenated the water and prevent that. But I'm not shitting gold bricks. I'm not shitting gold bricks, and my trust ain't gonna pay for that shit. Their response is, you know, you can always buy bottled water. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to. Why? I mean, I have water. Why can't we just pay the extra? No, denied. No. To be fair, they did get their shit together when a lightning hit my my pump. Lightning did hit my pump.
I'm doing just fine.
Then I didn't have water.
Longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
And the really weird thing about my place is, and I've always wanted to do this, but I don't know how.
No, I can't say no to your cooking.
Is that if I lose power, I don't have any water. I have enough stored up where it's fine, but need the toilet, bro.
The shelter and left me all alone.
Nice to bathe once in a while.
Lacey does enjoy her work. She could stand a moment's rest.
Right? She's all over the place all the time.
I have to have this camera.
Just once
I have to have a little boom or something for the camera.
Yeah, I know. You need some help in there?
Thanks, hon. I'm almost done. What else is on your mind?
God, it's me.
What you
Oh Lord, it's me.
Why you barking up that tree for?
It's hard not to. Mama never so much as talks about her.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
No, I guess not.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't. Your mama is doing what she thinks is best. Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Mama! Hazel!
Yeah, I don't have a pool. What kind of rarefied air do you think I live? Well, you know what my pool is? Holy fuck! I told you that was too dangerous. I don't have. I have a hillbilly pool, which is a spawner tank that people use to like make. They use it to put koi fish and stuff, and I use that as a pool. There's no way you should be in that house at all.
I can't lose you too.
That just took a whole house off it. Yeah, and that happens. This is not like, oh, it's only in fantasy. No, that shit happens, man. Water is water is a bitch. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's done. Fucking done.
Holy shit. What just happened? How did I get back to the shore?
Oh, nice. Hazards such as toxic water. Fuck yeah. It's all bad water. Not clean water, man. When you see the shit floating around, literal, shit you gotta walk through, and water has killed more humans one way or another, I think, anything else, right? And I'm not talking like just actual physical water, but the dangerous, the fucking bacteria, the carcinogens. I remember it's always big. Fucking, it's always a big thing. You go down south and you jump into a creek, or you jump into a fucking standing water. You have a great time. I learned before I went down there. Amoebas, they eat your brain. You know how I joke about hookworms? Yeah, same thing, right? I ain't getting in that water. Fuck you. Oh no, that's only in Central America. No, that's the fish that swims up your urethra. That bacteria kills Americans every fucking year. Don't jump into that fucking shit. Yeah, no shit. Isn't that funny how things work? It's the Tao, baby. Isn't that Taoism 101? Thank God for water. Water will kill your ass. Thank God for the sun. Sun will kill your ass. Missing Sins, have you seen her? I really like this. We're gonna finish this game. This is a good birthday game. So, new rule. I'm gonna play Minecraft on Monday, and I think the rest of it, majority of this will be the game. Because this is a good birthday game for me. Got everything I like. Now, if you had some creepy Chicago thing, dude, Rain, I have the role-playing game. If you would like a copy, let me know. I'm happy to give it to you. I have the Dresden tabletop role-playing game. Really good, based on the Fate system. If they made a video game about that, Jim Butcher, why aren't you making a video game? Got an amazing property.
I'm gonna make it.
Oh shit. Does he? Oh, the maid one. You know what? All right, hold on. I will say this again. The maid RPG. You are right. All of you guys, if you want to role play or something on my stream, if you want to set up a schedule, I'm fine. I will be a player. I can't DM it and run my stream at the same time. I can't, man. I don't have that fucking brain power. But if somebody wants to come in, I've got the assets. I've got everything else. If you want to do it, get some people together. We'll talk about it. I've got a great game. It's sort of an anime riff on D&D. I will give you. We'll find the game together. You know, I'll pay for the assets and shit too. How's that? I'm not running the fucking thing. I'm not. That's too much to ask for me. That's like me. That's like asking me to learn instruments and shit and learn how to sing. Well, yeah, but she's still effectively safe if the house is acting like a boat.
What is that?
Kind of a Spirited Away take, isn't it, so far? See how cultures are the same? Kind of a Spirited Away vibe, isn't it? Lost her parents, lost her mom. Not sure if she's alive or dead. Hang on the ledge. Okay.
Gotta get across.
Oh, oh. Well, that was a mistake. I like that you're effectively sort of immortal. All right, we got the mechanic. I know this mechanic. I know it well. Kitten's watching us play, everybody. We're watching the kitten watching us play.
Bunny's house is uphill. She's always fine during storms.
Oh, God. Wrong one.
Yeah? What's happening?
Don't knock it. Quantum immortality, everybody. Hey, man. You guys want to set it up? Throw it in my Discord. I got so much shit going on, but at the very least, I can offer you my home, you know? You want to stream it? I think we'd have a good time. I'd run the stream. I'd play.
Get to her place. She can get help from Mama.
What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that?
What was that?
What was that?
I must be seeing things.
I learned some magic down there. Oh my God, you culturally appropriated magic. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Human beings trade culture. I've talked about this yesterday. It's what we do. It's an honor to be given things like that. And if you use things with respect, nothing wrong with it. Shut up. You're being a racist in a very different way, a pseudo-intellectual way. Human beings trade culture. What makes us human? If you don't understand that, I feel bad for you. How do we all become more human? Understand each other by trading culture. Oh, I can't eat this food. It would be culturally appropriating it. Shut up!
Help! Please! My mother! We need help!
This looks like a little town. We gotta save your mom, child, because I want to date her.
Please! Anybody!
Yes, it is, and it's a lot of fun, and things happen organically. Hey, man, throw your podcast stuff on the Discord. I'll listen to it. Spotify, where are you at? YouTube? I watch some really good D&D podcasts. I mean, of course, there's Critical Role, right? That's the beast, right? But just because Critical Role did it doesn't mean you can't do it. I never understand that. Well, it's been done. Yeah. Those breathing, make it your own. I don't understand any of that. I gotta think of something original. Well, keep thinking. In the meantime, I'm gonna throw a bunch of shit against the wall and see what sticks. Maybe you should. Maybe somebody should try it. Maybe it has something to do with my audio. I won't hear it. Holy fuck! This shit, you better get inside. Holy fuck! Hold on, wait a minute.
Please hold.
Oh, nice. The Simpsons. All right. I know Miles is going to clip that. I know Miles is going to clip it. Raccoon, run little buddy, run, save yourself. gonna blow up. Oh, I'm losing my. Oh God, I'm dying. Holy fuck! I gotta keep moving. I didn't notice my health. Cities of the Dead. Cities of the Dead. Why do they have mausoleums like that? Guess why.
Got no other options.
Guess why.
I'm so scared for Mama.
You know, and at the time they're like, well, you should only go to those. You should only go to those tours during the day because it's dangerous. You can go at night. Nobody's gonna. No, if you're in a tour group, nobody's gonna bother you. Nobody's gonna fucking bother you. You know why? You know why no one's gonna bother you? Because New Orleans runs on tourism. Ain't nobody gonna get attacked at night. Ain't no tourist gonna get attacked. Now, if you creep around there at night, you're stupid. You creep around any place at night where you don't belong, you're fucking stupid. You deserve what you get. Sorry. But yeah, you should go. You can take a tour at night. I have. It's a lot of fun. Oh, somebody's got a. Somebody's in a. Somebody's in a slave house. Somebody owns a slave house.
Hope they'll help me.
New Orleans has such an interesting. I know there's a movie about it, but there's such an interesting dynamic that actually could have played out in the real world, but maybe that's why your parents didn't like me.
You can't just show up unannounced.
Oh, she's crazy.
I have to talk to Bunny. Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back to Park. It can't wait.
Antebellum House. Ren, throw the link up. Throw the link up on Discord. So New Orleans, I don't know what the movie is called, but I think it was a major. I think it was a major film, and certain Creole people, very high class, upper class before the Civil War. So they did all the things that quote unquote upper class did. And I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here because it's history. And so the deal is they would have fancy galas and balls. Okay, one of the reasons why maybe excellent. And how you would do that, and you have the ball to find a partner. And how do I do? There were very restrictions on who you could be a partner with. Let's just say that. And ultimately, the goal was to change how you looked. How's that? How is that the most? That's the most proper way I can say it. That is not my opinion. That is history. My ex-girlfriend telling me about those things. History of the Creole people, and people do fucked up societies for reasons. So I may look back on it and go, that's kind of fucked. But in this day and age where, quote unquote, look at me and my good genes, still haven't gotten past it, have we? I've been to Mexico City, Mexico. There are billboards of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people. I remember going down there and looking like, why are these billboards of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people? When I'm standing around and none of us have blonde hair or blue eyes. Is this just something I notice? Why is this happening?
Hey, Bun.
It gets fucked up.
Grandma?
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller.
I think I can talk to these things because
Went to my doorstep this evening.
they have personal relevance.
But she just
Nonsense, Lily.
So if you're going to get pissed at me, please DM and correct me and say, actually,
What can we do for you?
I
The trailer got swept downstream with
amazing
Mama
relationship
in that-
Creole woman.
Swept down in the river in that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her, but I couldn't. I couldn't keep up. There's no one in town.
These people are also real. Like, still happening this day. I don't know her personality yet, but I know that archetype of person. Well, they will dress up to the hilts and nobody's watching. So it is about them. But at a certain point, you wonder, like, hey, man, there's a flood. There's weird shit going on. Kind of overdressed.
I saw the lights on here and I came for help.
And we will. In the morning.
But you know people. Can you call the sheriff or something?
We're just nobody.
Rescue services are paused.
Yeah, no, she should know better. Everybody knows better than this. This is just exposition for people who have never been in a natural disaster. At a certain point, been a man-made disaster. Ain't nobody's coming for help. Hope you can take care of yourself. Ain't nobody's coming. That reminds me of the person calling 911 when they stayed during, what was it, a hurricane. And it's like, hey, I'm trapped in my car. It's flooding. Thoughts and prayers, man. Can't get you. Why are you doing? Decide to leave now. Late. Because late. I don't know. I hate to be that guy. Just nature, right? Nature doesn't give two fucks about you. And ain't nobody coming to get you. Hope you can take care of yourself. And the very people who can't take care of themselves put themselves in situations like this. I'm not even a fucking prepper. I'm just saying, you know, I don't know if nature hates humans, but seems like it has every right to, doesn't it, my friend? I'm not going to say we're separate than nature, except that we enjoy pretending we are and feeling superior.
For tone, please.
Oh, mind your tone. Oh, that's Southern for that. That is the Louisiana. That is the New Orleans. God bless your heart. Mind your tone is. Shut the fuck up.
It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things, these strands in the air. I'm scared.
Strands.
Yeah. There's something big out there.
Lily,
Yes, ma'am?
clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight. Come sit down.
So either
for a
she
minute.
knows and we're getting gaslit, or she doesn't know and she's just being elitist. Let's find out. I think the story will be very cool.
I'll take care of this.
Right now, off the bat, I don't like her.
Where am I? A dream. What a strange dream. These strands, I've seen them before.
Oh, the strands. Okay. Nice. I like that. I like that. Let's do some fucking dead space. This is the best mechanic on earth. Though I'm not inevitably lost all the time. Best mechanic. Because sometimes it's nice to get lost and other times it gets fucking frustrating. Kittens.
What are you doing here?
Don't go up there if you can't get down. Oh, I understand. You're gonna yell for me. Okay. I guess you can get down then. I can't run. Come on. Come on.
Hazel?
Come on.
Hazel!
I'm right here. Ma, can you see me?
That door? No, Hot Dog, do you ever think about, like, I know this is just a riff, but you ever think about nature hates us because we acknowledge that we're part of it? Certain cultures, certain religions, they like to pretend that the earth is full of sin and we are somehow better instead of being part of it. Now, I don't have one of those First Nations systems of belief, but I am a Taoist, and that's to be argued, and it has been, that that's humanity's first religion. Whoa! So I get it. I get it. And remember what I tell you guys, hubris, human's original sin. Kittens. Or oh, they're behind. The kittens are behind. I'm gonna turn. Kittens are behind, of course. Kittens are behind camera. Because of course. I love you guys. Yeah, that's your water.
Only option, I guess. The strands are still here. Maybe it wasn't a dream.
Time to go.
The strands. That stuff. That thing last night. What's happening?
So an interesting thing about these houses, because I'm going to call them houses, mansions, is that nobody wants to sell them, but to keep up appearances, and the fact that like people couldn't afford that all the time, they effectively closed off areas of the mansion. So you'd have, quote unquote, the West Wing they would talk about, and it would be closed and barred because you didn't have the resources to maintain it. Kind of like having, I don't know, a living room and just boarding it up.
I can't believe Bunny. I'm sorry, Grandma locked me in there. All right, how do I get
Oh, a Shays Lounge, everybody. The Shays Lounge. There's a great song about Shays Lounge. I would kill for this. I would. Whose dick do I have to suck to get this room? Whose do I have to? Bella had didn't have a dick, but Bella has kind of library, a study. Oh, it's just my little study. Okay, Bella. September 1989. I was alive, and I was a little one. So in 89, I was what? 71. Yeah. Oh no, I was very much alive. I was almost out of school. I was what is it? Senior? No, junior. I was a junior. September 2. Wow. First thing that comes up. Isn't that cool? September 2nd, 1989. When I hold the hooks, I can see hints of strands and stigma flickering on the edge of my vision. But I can neither unravel them nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. March 2003. Wow, that's wow. I've exhausted all the frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me close to controlling the strands, and the hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my gift has still gone dark. Maybe there's a way.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
Bunny a bit. Maybe Bunny wants this for the wrong reason. 1982. We are not replaceable. Say life is a light that once finished it forever, blinked out. But I don't think it has to be that way. There's magic in the world. Tall tales with hints of truth. I will find it, and then maybe I forgive him. Want to forgive.
Huh?
Ad starts in a minute.
What happened? Feels sad.
Ad starts in a minute. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna make an ad. I'm going to make an ad. Maybe I can circumvent this. I'm going to make an ad. So get what you need to get. Make an ad. I'm going to try to do this stuff. Find me. It's starting in 30 seconds. Then I will wait. 30 seconds.
Does she lock all the doors in here? Is there something behind that shelf?
Secret room, man. On a secret. Also, my left nut for. Okay, to give both of them. I'm not using it. Ever did? Well, you know, hormones. A little joke. Astra, did I shout you out? Can't remember. I shout everybody out. All right, I'm gonna drink something. I think the ad's running. Oh, fish. The fish should work. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I didn't turn it on. Sorry. Maybe I should turn it on. You can hear me. Fish on. Now I don't know. I don't know if it's running or not. This is Twitch thing, isn't it? Not telling me that I've. Tell me if I come back from a commercial. Somebody tell me if I'm back. Ooh. Ah! Ad break in 3 minutes? 3 fucking minutes? It looks okay on my end. Sorry. 3 fucking minutes for an ad? Oh, gotcha. No, that's fine. Hey, man, I appreciate the sub. Fuck Turbo. I appreciate it. I'm gonna feed the kitties and stuff. But at the same time, I don't want to fuck you guys over because you're subs. I'll keep going. You know, if something big happens, I will stop. If there's a fight or something, I'll stop. Like, no, you should really keep going because you want people to sub more. No, money's tight. I don't know. I'm just happy you're here. Rich people houses. And I don't even know what ad it is. Is it one of those ads that go underneath to the side, or is it killing the sound? Fuck you, Twitch!
Those voices are getting louder. There's something up here.
Oh, fuck. I should probably stop. Music is really... Oh my god, butterflies. I have, hold on. I have that. Fuck. Oh, she found the hooks.
Do these control you?
What is all this? I feel like I'm going insane.
You know what? You don't get the gift. Bunny, Grandma, you don't get to have the gift. Not everybody gets a gift. You have one. Use your own one. Use your own. You know, ad break has ended. Hi, everybody. So thus far, Grandma's a little pissed off because maybe she can see the strands, but she can't interact with them. And you know, not everybody has the same gifts in this world. I get a kick out of people who are like, well, I can't see it, I can't interact with it, therefore it must not be real. When I have gone, I'm not going to call it ghost hunting because I don't know what ghosts are, right? When I have gone hunting for the paranormal, I've seen things where other people have not. Then you go, wait, am I crazy? But then the person behind you also sees. So it's like, maybe not all of us gets to have a gift. That's okay. Because maybe if all of us did, nothing would run properly. Some of us need to be incredibly grounded. But that's no excuse for us to make fun of each other. Because you can't see it and I can. I can see something and you can't. Doesn't mean it's not real. And our experiences aren't real. Don't see the the people who always yell about how there's no such things as ghosts because I can't see them and experience them. I always want to go, have you talked to a deaf person? Have you talked to a blind person? Because you know you're acting just like that. You can't summarily dismiss something because you don't have the experience. Or how about this? I'll take it another notch. How about you go to, I don't know, an ivory tower institution, and they say, hey, this thing doesn't exist. Blah, 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 blah. So it doesn't. I don't know. Certain kinds of mental illnesses, like the paranormal, whatever. I don't know. Maybe. Friend, I think it's because there's a certain correlation between madness, creativity, and the ability to see the world differently. But I hate those people. I'll be really honest. Like, I'm okay. I'm a skeptic myself. But hardcore skeptic people, because it doesn't exist. Well, why does it not exist? Well, because I haven't experienced it. And all these other people who say it doesn't exist are with me. What if you're all colorblind? Doesn't mean it's not there. Maybe you're making science into a... Science doesn't like being... Maybe the best thing you can say is, I don't know. Maybe we should do some testing and find out. Maybe there's something to this. No. People go, no, it's not real. That doesn't sound like flat earth. Sound like flat earth. I don't think that's a spicy hot take when you see it from my point of view. And even better are the ones where, like the flat earthers, go and you get absolute proof that something's real, then you convince yourself you didn't see it or experience. Now you've become your own religion. Refusing to let new data in. Isn't that very human? Doesn't go back to what I was talking about before? This is a trash culture. They're quote-unquote terrible people. All this stuff. Have you ever experienced it? Have you ever taken the time to get the information? Well, no. I listen to Fox News. Yeah, go fuck yourself. How all these things relate. Alright, that's a run.
The hooks are reacting to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do?
I think a lot of people do that. I think you're right. A lot of people do go into engineering. They go into a lot of things. So, the guy, and I can't remember the guy's name. Hold on. The guy, I can't remember the guy's name. Created our bomber, the stealth bomber. Saw one of those. I can't remember. Give me the name. But he saw one when he was a young man, and he saw one flying, and he said, what the fuck is that? I'm curious if I can make that. What the fuck is that? That's how we have the bomber. And it's actually very old tech at this point. What? 7 stealth bomber? It's actually 70s tech. So I think people do that for a lot of reasons. Yes. But yeah, to your point, that they do that as paranormal. I did. I started learning folklore because great books by Jacques Vallée. An amazing read. And he went everywhere to try to figure out what was. I respect the fuck out of that. Kind of became a generalist.
And I'm gonna find my mama on my own.
Okay, Kitty, please. I need this. Not the yeah. Not the keyboard.
From her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself. There, magic called to her.
Oh, nice callback.
Magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years.
Yeah, I don't particularly care for Grandma. Maybe things will come around.
Through the hurricane-ravaged land, but her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
I wonder if that person studied the accent, or if they're from the places where that accent comes.
It's all on me to find her. There's no one.
Saturday Night Live, Cajun Man. God, probably still before your time. Adam Sandler. Look it up on YouTube, Cajun Man. People really do talk like that. They do talk like that. Cajun Chef, they talk like that. Now, the Cajun Chef, and everybody's like, oh, man, but that's just fake. He just did it for the show. Was it? Oh, him? Yes, it's called code switching, people. Yes. Can I speak like I'm from the south side of Chicago? Yes. Can I speak like I went to law school and I'm in a court of law? Yes. Can I speak like I'm talking to my friends on Twitch? Yes. Not real.
Need to get downriver. If Mama's trapped,
Something humans
I'll figure it out.
not indicative to one the people. Something. You know why we do it? Because we're social, like to fit subconsciously, and
I think this is
in certain places it's simply not proper. How about this? You ever hear this phrase? When in Rome. Oh wait, here, up here. I love this. I love that. More games with that, please. More games. You don't even have to make it. You don't even have to make the rocks yellow. Just tell me I need to get up there and I will. How to cure the yellow rocks. Bro, why you got yellow rocks? Because... Your grandparents know the place had that. That's the trick. I've heard a lot of stories, Rent, where, like, and I don't think this is very healthy. Like, yeah, we knew, but we didn't say anything, so we didn't want to tell our children. So you'd prefer to gaslight them and to have them think they're nuts. I mean, there's a place and time, but maybe sitting down and talking to them saying, yeah, it's there. Don't panic. We don't know what it is. Everybody has a problem with saying that. We don't know what it is. But as far as we know, it's not going to hurt you. Don't worry. It may like to fuck around with you and scare you, but it's not hurt you. How is that not the best approach? I have hung around with people, those very same people, who maybe don't see it, or even worse, like I said, they do see it, and they like to gaslight it. So maybe there's not a good thing. If you're hiding your truth. Get it? Everything. Take the good and bad, man. There you have. Facts of life. Facts of life.
Where am I anyway?
This is pretty. I can smell Indiana. And I think I said yesterday, New Orleans is a great city because, and I know it's every city, right? But New Orleans, look around, and it's like nature is trying to retake the city in real time, and it really gives you a different mentality about it. Now, is the city trying to fight it? Are the people trying to fight it? Yes, because humans are separate. So we're going to make this levy. It'll fail. It'll fail.
Shit. This was my way downriver. Only way forward is down.
Okay. Slide, baby. This has been my TED Talk for today.
It's like some weird folktale. Brer Rabbit or something.
Brer Rabbit! Great folk tale. Please don't throw me in the briar patch. Please. Anybody ever see the Django Unchained? Yeah. There's a great story about that with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who's got you all so spooked?
Really good movie. Also, I recommend. Not for a lot of people, especially, you know, violence, words that are really hard to hear. But probably worth your time to see it.
Hell
All right, let's bring it. Bring it. Let's go. You want to bring it? Let's bring it. Bring it. All right, you want to bring it? Let's go. Let's fucking bring it.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Let's go.
This better work.
X. X to attack. X to charge. Aim attack. Okay, so X and hold it so I got melee in range. Dodge is B. Alright. Unravel. Defeat enemies may be unraveled for a Okay. Let's go. Alright, get back. I think they're on my business way too much. Ow. Your soul belongs to me.
More of you?
More of them?
Be screwed without these hooks.
Ow. Fucker's throwing shit at me. Oh, I'm in trouble. I need to figure out how to get more health. More health, please. Unstoppable. Okay, yellow, right? Yellow. So yellow means the only thing I can do is run for my life. Coil can be used except story and replenish difficult menu. Okay, coils. All right, done. Lock on. Thank you. I need lock on. Combat compass to tell me if something's going on. Nice. I like all of this. Nice, nice, okay. Fuck yourself. Oh. Oh, I think I can stun that one. If I stun lock them, oh, I'm gonna die. Is there health nearby? Yes, health, please. I'll take the health, thank you. All right, enough with this. Oh my god. Oh, yellow. Yellow. Retry. I went yellow. Oh, it's a spider. That's cool. You know, I used to be really afraid of spiders one day. And one day, I used to be really afraid of spiders. Really afraid of them. And then one day I had this dream. It was a night. Well, it wasn't a nightmare. I had a dream. I like it a lot. One day I had this dream. And this dream is, and I don't dream much. I don't dream much. I had this dream where I was in my home. And take it for what you will. Take it as magic or my brain or whatever. I had this dream. And I was in my living room. And this fucking tarantula, as big as my room. And I thought I was going to have a panic attack or die, right? And it booped me in the fucking nose. I'm not making it up. It booped me in the fucking nose. I've told people this. I've told Amala Sparrow this. It booped me in the nose, and I haven't been afraid of spiders ever since. So I guess you could say, hey, well, guess it was your brain. Yeah, okay. My brain. Finally, it's decided for me not to... Like, who was that? What was that? Get wrecked. I can't stand toe-to-toe with these things. But I can't heal myself. Unstoppable attack. Yes. Wait, oh, that was the cat. That was a cat. That wasn't me. Well, I did get killed the first time. All right, enough of this. Yellow. Ow. Oh, man, that's too slow. God damn it. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. You shouldn't say stuff like that, Claw. Considering I'm not a white man. But I think you're being sarcastic. So I'm gonna let it go. I think you're being sarcastic. I will give you the benefit of the doubt, my friend. Sarcasm is very hard to read on text. Read on text.
I'm so far, bro.
So, all in all, I'm enjoying it immensely.
It's those voices again. Might be worth checking out. Seems to be coming from down there.
Then I will have to say that I've dated many outside of my race. My daddy's Mexican, so here. I like the game. And I'm not exactly sure they don't like men. That seems kind of silly. Like something somebody else would say. Or I would say, maybe there's a reason they don't. All of those seem to. Very interesting. Right.
Sounds like I'm getting closer.
I don't know. Yeah, I would certainly fail the one drop rule. And I don't, and I won't. And also, I have several. Hold on a minute. I don't think the white man would be. Just an interesting part of being crazy. But this is probably a teachable. That's cool. I guess I have a unique perspective on things. That's the I can.
We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna shoot them. Eyes open.
Taoist.
Stop looking for us, and we can't.
People
stop
can't be.
I know y'all nervous, maybe scared.
I'm a mutt.
But this ain't my first time doing this.
Aren't we all?
And listen, you will be free. You and your little one. Now come on.
I'm an apartment.
I'll take you to the river.
Bunch of different hard drives.
Long journey
Altars
ahead.
beside me. They're not particularly altars. They're their own.
What the fuck?
I talk to them through a book.
Things?
Right now,
This can't be real.
when playing this game, Claw,
But they looked so real. This is crazy.
they say things are art therapy.
But I can't stop now.
They're art there.
Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
Oh, we covered our tracks. Stay low. Keep quiet.
Oh, it's in the tag, by the way. Okay, what is it? Upgrade menu. Enhance your combat abilities with upgrades available for purchasing using floofs. It's so floofy! Okay, general. Purchase your first upgrade. Dodge and then prickly. Oh, that's what I want. Yes, please. B and then X. Press Y to collect floof. Floof! It's so floofy!
That's helpful. What's this? Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so rough.
It's so floofy! Oh, Fox. You know what? I've never seen Fox in the quote unquote country, except where I live now. I guess that's the country because I live next to a forest preserve, but they are so tiny, tiny.
I always hated this place.
Quickly now. Follow me.
What the?
Get back. Get back. Hide.
Wait! Hey!
Life
Where'd
is
they go?
in perspective.
In here. Lock the door.
Slaves.
There's that sound again. And it's loud where they went in.
God, but separate it. Put that object. Still need to. Oh shit! I think there's still a lot of pain that need. By who? By all of us.
Ugh,
By
door's
every.
locked. Must be another way around.
I can actually heartbreak. Actual, I can't remember. Hunted. Here on a, and even if it wasn't go, if there are no. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Trying to see because there's a whole story on it. Fuck. Fine. Probably have. Because place aggressive. I don't know. Feels oppressive. There it is. Myers. Myrtles. Myrtle Plantation. It's not Myrtles. Yes, I've been there. Myrtles Plantation. I was trying to get the machine to read like miles, but it's Myrtle, like Myrtle Plantation. It is an oppressive.
Of all the homes to wash away.
It's very pretty.
Had to be ours.
But it's absolutely. Wait a minute. How do I get that one? Seniors, man. Seniors 84. Up there. I double. Can't grab. Normally she locks on to grab. I can go around. It's like the easy way to do it. No, it's not. It's not around. I can double back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We want to get all. Like undefeated. I can't get up there, so going haha. Maybe it opens up later. That's the only problem I have with games like this. Is like, do I throw myself into trying to figure out where and how to get it now? Like in Control, there's a part in Control where I went into this maze and I was trying to get the I was trying to get into a room and I had to Google it because there's no way you can get into the room. So instead of like throwing myself over and over again to try to figure out how to do it, there was no way I could, because it's only open for the later bits. What over here? Ah, wait, no. Yes, maybe. No. Can't get up there? Can't get up here? No. Can I jump across the... Try. Yes. No. Wrap myself. Like it wants that way. I can't get it. I'll leave. Wants me to go this way. But fuck, it's right there. Ah, my brain. Why can't you know you can climb over this? It's not an easy. It's not a hard climb. I climbed across a bridge. Here's a double jump. I have to think there's a double jump. I can go back. That's blocked off.
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
Okay. Cutscene is I'm supposed to hear. What is here?
Whole family's forced to make do with so damn little.
Fuck. Funny what people can do together when they don't consider them. Fuck are they? Oh, I like. Oh, they're making magic. It's Creole. Well, it's a take on it, right? So that helps you. Ah, you've unlocked your first spell. During exploration against enemies in combat, there's a cooldown period after you that can be accelerated by unraveling enemies. So I charge up, so I kill baddies, charge up spells. Press to cast the weave spell. Nice. Nice! I needed that to go back. All right, got you. To cast the weave spell and use it. Enemies increase all damage and preventing them from moving or attacking. So that stuns people. Oh, I like that.
It's like snatching something out of the past.
That's cool.
There they are. Gotta follow.
Can I go back though? I don't think I can go back. Back? I can't. Ah! Yes! Yes! That's why I couldn't do it. Respect, game. Respect. Done. Need the bridge. That's fucking awesome. Dragonfly. Man, they're really big down south. Look, everything is big. That's what happens when you don't have a proper winter. Bugs are gonna get bigger. No. Stunned him. All right. Fuck you. Health. I need health. There you are. There you are. There you are.
Where are y'all coming from?
No, get up. They're really fast. Ow. Can I? Nope. Yellow. 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 Have the juice. Don't have the juice. Ow. Fuck you. Fuck yourself, sir. Get through here. Oh shit, not good idea. That was a mistake. That was a terrible mistake. This is a dead end, isn't it? Ah, Ah, kitty on my back. Ah. Not here. Dead end? Dead end? I don't know. No. Dead end. I'm gonna die. Alright, so when I die, it does take health away. So there's a price to be paid. There's a price to be paid. I go back? Oh. Oh, here. Oh, okay. A minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was across the river. There's a floof over there. Floof! Oh, fuck. All right. So, fun fact. I have to turn this on again, right? Doesn't last forever. Get in! Get it on the screen. Get on this. Get in. Upgrade available. Let's take a look. What can I upgrade? Kill Ren. Oh, I like that. One near press to slam the ground. But looks like that's the only thing I can get, though. So, okay. Upgrade this. Give me the foofs. Ah, kidding. Oh, goddamn, that hurt my arm. Of daggers. I don't have any more. Now, back to where I came from. I'm actually happy I fell down there. I would have passed that and missed. My health sucks. My health isn't. Here's. As you to help everybody escape, which is cool. Hey, why don't you let slaves cast to stand push? Just to repel enemies. Right trigger. Yeah, get him off my face. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I liked it. Very control-like. I like these mechanics. And I like that I get to start with them, too. I'm not fucking around. Give me cool stuff to start with. Trigger? Okay. Oh, push it. Oh, nothing. I have to push it back there. Just showing me I... Okay. Like that. I like that. Push it back over that way. Done. And then, nice. Well, I mean, couldn't I have just gone across the gate? Shut up! Okay. It's to teach you the mechanics. Open sesame. Bam. Couldn't I have just pushed? Shut up! Health. Need health. Need health.
Oh, just can't get enough of me.
Hi. Fuck yourself. And then... Oh, god damn. I don't have the juice yet. It's got a cooldown. So then if I push them... Oh, god damn. Oh, god damn. Okay. They're very strong. Fuck you! Oh, god damn, it went yellow. Maybe if I could push it away, would it be immune if I pushed it away while it went yellow? No. back here again. I'm okay there. And then gives me enough breathing room. Doesn't though. My get behind you, asshole. Yeah, so the actual ranged combat I'm not very good at, and I don't think it does enough damage yet. At high. And you can stun it. Oh, yellow, yellow. Yo, bro, come at me. Behind you. Unravel. Done. I'll take you down too. It's very like you have to get rid of the nodes. This is very control adjacent. Yes, it's gonna finish. I like all these mechanics. Boom. A puzzle. Okay. Gotcha. Ah, no. Ah, that's my... Box to come. There. Your brother is somewhere else. Grand pull left trigger. Okay. Ah, stop it! Stop it! I need the quartz! Pull. Right trigger to push, left trigger. Puzzles. You know what this is? It reminds me of Legacy of Kain. Some of you are probably way too young for that. Wait. Find it? Legacy of Kain. You don't even need, I don't think you even need the white marks. I know it's not yellow, but I don't think you need the white marks because if I have the thing that shows me where I go, I'm going to figure it out. Chapter 2 of 4. The spirits speak to me. Those spirits read this message. If you can understand me, use the radio waves, my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help you lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. I have all those things. Ah, use the planchette. I guess it is a spirit talking board. So I guess Ouija is patented by Hasbro. Use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easy to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Cleo Drudge. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
I do not know. And kitties. Ah, you hear them? With kittens. With kittens. Off the can. You're not there. They're doing other things, like behind my back.
Not afraid of you.
Bye. And you're stunned. Can't do that. Ow. So my window is really tiny. I don't care. I'll still fight. I mean, I'm not gonna... This is... When have I ever done a no-hit run on anything? When have I ever done a no-hit run on anything? Right? Hopefully I can tank myself up with more health. Man, that was... That's basically me to a T, right? Just keep getting hit until the other side gets tired. Get back! Get back! No, can't push them when they're yellow. Ow, too much, too much. Ow. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Get wrecked. Pull this apart. So, a la Control, right? If I take out the nodes, I can open up new areas. Kind of getting rid of the corruption.
I think that's them up ahead.
Okay.
They'll just replace us. Start it all anew.
You mean burn the fucking place down? Okay. That jump. Does want me. Oh, down here. Ah! Enough?
Another one of those symbols.
Interesting. Stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. Affects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hunt and the sorrow. Scarring make for lonely work. Some days folks to safely. I think.
Stigma? Why me?
So
How come I can see it?
let me put this in another cultural. So in folklore, there is such a thing as the land being poisoned because of bad things that humans done, or mostly it's bad things. Stop it! Because are animals good or evil? Argument. Me, correct? I don't like a cat. Oh, owls hunt for. A cat will play with something to death. Cat being. Now, human beings. So there is a thing where if you take a brownie, anger it, corrupt the land around them, hurt, attack everything. I enjoy the symbolism. That's a real. Those are. I mean, have you ever seen Moana? Think about Moana. I mean, that's folklore, right?
This has got to be the path they took to reach the river. Never
Ed,
knew this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
I like. Done. Done.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Hold throwable object, then press. Hold a throwable object, then press right trigger. Object. Okay. Right trigger. Press left trigger and then hold. Oh god, I'm gonna learn mechanics. I'm going to keep playing this game because I'm going to fucking forget these mechanics. And it's not just release it. It's I have to left trigger and then right trigger. That way. Oh, it cleared a path. I love you. Hold on. I'll turn on the old. I'll turn on the collab. Pet, you're the cow in my pocket. So what's new? What's going on? If you don't want to talk about it, I understand. I got home at 8 o'clock this morning. I wanted to stream because. Lily, hop in. Oh, here. Hop in here. I don't know if the Fugi's gonna work. So, if you just hear Lily's voice, if she has to come in. Yeah. If they just hear your voice and there's no active, it's because the Fugi's down. I'll try to see if I can turn it back on. Whoop. All right, let's see if it works. Here. Remember, I thought the person who makes the Fugi. Hey, Lily, how you doing? You're the cow in my pocket. It's there.
I don't know if my Fugi doesn't work because I'm the cow in your pocket.
You're the cow in my pocket. I have to remove the cow in my pocket, though. Hold on.
That's my Fugi. That's my Fugi.
You're the cow in my pocket. I like that. I like that. If all else fails, you are the cow in my pocket talking. You're like Jimmy.
Always. I never stop.
How you doing, Lily? What's new?
I'm so fucking tired, Dan.
I feel that. You know what I've been.
Yes.
I feel that deeply.
You're very good, and people think very nice things about you. I sent you.
I don't know. I think they're too kind. I don't know.
I sent you screenshots.
This is it. The way out.
Yes, I'm just tired, Dan, because I did laundry yesterday, and that's always an all-day thing.
I saw the laundry pictures.
Yeah, because I had like a month and a half worth of dirty laundry that I had to haul to the laundromat. So like that's like a whole day. From like 10:30 to like 4:30, I was just going. Because I have to.
How much money does that cost? Right.
So like the thing is, I use like. Thankfully, it's actually not that expensive, but it does cost me fucking sanity or whatever.
All right, so hear me out, okay? I'm gonna go pure capitalism because we know, I know. Hold on. I know that your landlord is a doofus and doesn't want a washer and dryer in the basement, even though there's a washer and dryer graveyard down there. Now, hear me out, Lily. Hear me out. Pure capitalism. On the side of pure soulless capitalism, what if the landlord put something down there and required you to pay for it with coins and stuff? Would that not be extra income for them? They stupid, Lily. They stupid.
Girl, I'm telling you, like legally in my state, they don't have to provide a washer and dryer, especially if there's a laundromat down the street. The laundromat down the street's hard to get to because, like, there's no sidewalks where I live. Mm-hmm. There's almost no sidewalks where I live, and there's almost no crosswalks where I live, and like you have to cross the street if you get the chance because the cars don't give a shit. They just keep driving. So you have to
you mean you live in New York? You mean you live in New York?
Yeah, but the thing is, in the city, there's sidewalks. There's no sidewalks where I live because I'm not in the city anymore. Yeah. There's no sidewalks, so I have to basically play Frogger and wheel my fucking like 80 pounds of dirty laundry.
Yeah, it's Frogger
laundromat
on extra difficulty. It's Frogger on extra difficulty.
And then the laundromat that's near me is old. It's old, so they still use quarters.
Wow. And so they don't even use tokens or anything. They'll use
they still use quarters and cash only. It's cash only, so they don't even have an ATM. You got to go to the gas station up the way.
A terrible way to lose money. If you're pure, all right, like I can put myself in the like evil capitalist mindset. Wouldn't you want to make it easier for people to spend money at your station?
I don't know. Either they're traditional or they're a money laundry. Either way, I don't care.
Yeah, but I mean, even your landlord, right? All right, you don't have to, right? But hey, Mr. Landlord, don't you think that's extra income you could have? Because I've been in apartment complexes, right? And they've had washer and dryer rooms down there. And you had to pay for those fucking things, right? And that money didn't go to the laundromat, went to the company who owned the buildings, right? So what the fuck? And they didn't even have to do anything because they had a management company do all that stuff. So you're getting a cut of money that you wouldn't normally have. So I don't even understand. On the pure capitalism part, it doesn't make it. Because people are stupid.
I don't understand either, and I'm tired of arguing. So like, I don't go to that laundromat because that laundromat is just too inconvenient to go to.
Makes sense.
So I go to a different one. I use disability transportation. I pay $8 for a two-way trip, not bad. And then I spent like $25, but I had to top off my card again, so it's like $8 to go there, $30 for the laundry, and then for lunch I got a bagel, and that bagel was $5. But to be fair, it was thick as a Bible.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, cause like the bagel is fat enough, but then like when you go to a proper deli in New York, they fill it up to the bagusi.
Gotcha.
Like I'm telling you, like it was just cream cheese, just like oozing out that bagusi. That's the only reason why I didn't have a cow, so to speak, because like you have to specify you want the bagel to be toasted, because otherwise they'll just give you a bagel with cream cheese, which is blasphemous. What fucking person just wants to eat a cold bagel with cold cream cheese? That's terrible. But like I said, because they overfilled it with cream cheese, I was like, this is fine. Oh, it was so full. It was a cream cheese sandwich, and I was in heaven. Everything seasoning bagel, and it's a real everything seasoning bagel because it has the salt on the outside.
Oh, gotcha.
And and you just
I like
take
me
a
a good
big
bagel.
bite.
You know what? I do like.
You and me, Dan. Bagels in New York.
Yes. Makes sense.
And I also went to the Carvel, so the bagel was $5, but like I said, they overfilled that shit. It was thicker than a Bible, so like that's fine. You get
it
your
was
money's
thicker
worth.
than a Bible.
Thicker than a Bible, like just like you like a Yellow Pages makes it look, the Yellow Pages look like a pamphlet, so that was worth $5.
Wow.
Good bagel. And
I can throw them into one another.
I went to the Carvel after that, so like it was $5 for that, and it was like $5 for like or $11 or like it was like $5 or $6 for like the small sundae I got from Carvel. They have like this new flavor out, toasted marshmallow ice cream, Dan.
Oh, I like that.
It's a very subtle, sweet, delicious marshmallow flavor, and I had their Reese's peanut butter. I think it's called the Carvalanche. And it was very tasty. It was very nice. And I told Cub, because Cub likes s'mores. He's like really good at making them. So I told him about it in case he wants to get it. Apparently they also have dinosaur frosted animal cookies.
Nice.
From a picture I saw, and it was so fucking cute. I could only get one treat, so I got a small cup. I promised myself if I got an inexpensive lunch I could get Carvel, so I did. And I ate that at the laundromat, and it's just like washing and drying, and the thing is the dryer doesn't stay on. You have to keep topping it off. So when it's done, it goes beep, and then you gotta do it again, and beep, you gotta do it again, because you get dryer credits with your washes. So the dryers are free. The dryers are free, and you top off your dryer until you think it's done. And then I have to fold everything, and by the time, like, I went there, like, absolutely starving, and, like, by the time I was done with everything, hi, Astra! I love you!
Astra, get ready for a surprise later.
Let's go. Stick around. So I had to wash everything and dry everything, and I got lunch, and I got a little treat, and I had to, by the time I had to fold everything, I was just almost completely out of energy. I was crying, and like 10-15 minutes later, my ride came and picked me up, and I was so grateful. But then when I had to go home, I had to like put the shopping cart back in the garage, meaning I had to lug it up the stairs so I could unload it, put the shopping cart back in the garage. I had to put the bags in my room. I had to take out the bag of the wets because there's certain things I don't dry. And then I have to unpack the wets, and then I have to hang up the wets on the drying rack. And I have to move my room around because my room is the size of a shoebox. And I'm just so tired. And then the next day, I had a doctor's appointment, which is today. So I'm nervous because I have a doctor's appointment. So I can't really sleep. And when I finally do sleep, I wake up before my alarm. I'm like, I might as well be up now. And I get ready. And doctor's appointment. I go to my doctor's appointment despite the fact that I am a regular client at this brand of facility. They're like, we need your information. It's just like, you already have it. It should be in the fucking machine. And then I found out, son of a bitch, you got it, some of it wrong. God damn it. So I had to...
Yeah,
yes.
well, I mean, that's shit, but it's good. Because of AI and everything, you have to check your notes periodically. Because if these fuckers start using AI... What do they call it? AI has a fucking hallucination and just put shit in.
Yeah.
I remember when we talked. I don't know if you were on stream, but Floppy's partner is Doc, and there was also a court case.
Say an AI.
No. And there's also a court case where this woman went in for surgery and they refused to give her medication, and when she asked for release of records and stuff. Somebody wrote down the AI said she was a heroin addict. So they didn't give her medicine because she was, quote unquote, a heroin.
Why?
Because malpractice.
Why?
And because they looked at the notes wrong because put in by machine.
Yeah.
Checks. Yes.
The fucking the dark academia, and it's just ChatGPT writing that you're a heroin addict on your doctor files.
You know what? I have also a friend. I don't think I'm speaking out of school. They do university stuff, and they work in university. And 2 weeks ago, they had to start a committee on AI because much props to the professor. So one of the students came to the administration bitching that the professor used ChatGPT to grade their paper. And when the professor was called out, the professor said, "Yeah, I did, and look at all the papers I'm getting. It's all ChatGPT. So it seems only fair that I just use the ChatGPT to grade what ChatGPT has brought in." Bang! Snap! Snap! Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. Universities are only going to be for ChatGPT, or, hear me out, they'll start doing old law school stuff where you have to write everything and your answers and shit by hand. That's no fun for anybody.
It's just tiresome because like people are trying to take the humanity out of the human experience, and they can't do that.
It ain't gonna happen. It's gonna.
Like,
they can try, but it's gonna happen real bad.
It's not gonna happen because like who's gonna buy your products? Computers?
Yeah.
Tell my iPhone to buy something from you. It's not gonna.
It won't. And I don't know. People would say I'm one to talk because I AI stuff. I just know it's not gonna go anywhere. It's not real. AI is yet to make a piece of art. AI is yet to make anything. But on the other hand,
AI feet pics.
Yeah, AI feet pics. But on the other hand, like I said, you can't have one without the other, right? So AI, if this is new for everybody, I apologize for bringing it. But AI is one of the final opinion that said I didn't have cancer. It went through all the slides and stuff, and it said, according to this huge database, no cancer. So
the thing is, AI should have been to enhance the human experience, to enrich our lives, not replace people.
Yes,
that's my problem.
And that ain't AI.
Be able to...
Lily, that's capitalism.
That's
capitalism.
It is, Dan.
Yeah, that's
There's
capitalism.
No soul in those feet pics. So yeah, like
Oh my god! That's a new meme. Lily, new meme. Hold on. No soul in those feet pics.
Yeah, it's a pun.
I know. I love it.
Thank you.
No soul in those feet pics. And
so,
he is not working well. So
I don't
your
care.
image is of a little
turn
kitty.
Turn it off and put me in your pocket. It's fine. That's that's the Webkinz milk cat. Cat. Put some respect on its name. Webkinz milk cat.
It's the Webkinz milk cat. I don't know who that is.
The story.
Who is that?
Every now and then I tell you about the Webkinz milk cat.
And I probably forget. Sorry. All right, there you are.
That just means I have the pleasure of telling you it the first time every time.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully it's not frustrating.
No, this is the best story to tell you over and over. I used to have this Webkinz that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out of, and it was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against the walls and it would make a loud thud. My brother saw me suck milk out of it once, and I got sad when he made fun of me, and I didn't pour milk on it for a week, and it got rock hard, and smelly, and my mom had to throw it away.
Aww.
It was so fucking heavy. I brought it to school one time, and my backpack was soaked, and I made my friends hold him, and they were upset.
Aww. Aww.
That's the Webkinz milk cat.
I'm so sorry.
So
that's terrible.
Webkinz wise, it's actually called the Webkinz Golden White Cat, but people call him, as I call him, the Webkinz Milk Cat.
Gotcha. Boom. All right, no soul in those feet pics. Bashamel 9.
Yes.
You've got 9. You've got 9 memes.
Yes, Dan.
I think you're leading the pack. Hold on. Adam's got 4. No, you absolutely are winning. Emmy's got 6.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 9. And followed by around everybody else. So yeah. So are you sore and stuff from yesterday?
Yes, I'm sore from doing laundry all day because, like I said, when I didn't stop once I did the laundry, it was the washing, the constant drying because you have to stay on top of the machines. It was the folding. It was the lugging the heavy bags around. It was pulling the shopping cart up like 15 stairs. It was unpacking the heavy shopping cart. It was getting out the wet clothes. It was putting them on the drying rack, and then when I got to finally rest, I passed out for several hours. I couldn't really get too much sleep, and then today I had a doctor's appointment about the thing in my ankle, and they said, "Hi, I think we misdiagnosed the thing in your ankle, so you gotta talk to your foot. So you have to talk to your foot doctor again." And I was like, "Great, thanks."
Did they give you an indication? Well, I mean, not. I don't want to bug you, but give you any indication as to what the fuck it is?
No.
That's the scary part.
Just listen.
Oh, I will tell you. It happened to me yesterday. So, I'm doing a bunch of tests, right? And obviously, you know this, right? That the tech can't they can't tell you the results because they're not doctors, right? So afterward, I was, because I'm nervous. So when I'm nervous, I talk. I was talking to this lady, and then she just fucking gives me a hug after a test, and I'm like, why? Something you've seen? Is this just me being paranoid, or did you give me a hug because I'm a nice person? What? Because I'll never know, right? Even if you saw something that she thinks is something and it's not really something, that freaked me out, Lily.
Of course.
It freaked me out!
Dan, it's always scary. I'm just fucking tired because, I wake up before my alarm, I get dressed, I eat my cereal, I brush my teeth, I go in the taxi, they want me to do the paperwork, I have to correct the paperwork that they got wrong, and then I have to do paperwork, and I don't know some of the information they need me to know, and I get embarrassed, and I go to the thing, and they make me stand on the scale, and they get my height, and they do my blood pressure, and they check my pulse, and they have an ultrasound of my ankle, and I just, I'm talking to them, and I'm wearing these little paper pants because I'm not wearing shorts, so they make me put on the little paper pants, and thankfully the paper pants fit. Wearing paper pants and paper socks, and I just want to go home. I'm exhausted. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm cranky, and they think I'm mad at them. I'm not mad at you. I'm tired. I want to go home. If you can't tell me anything, I'm not going to be mad at you. In fact, I respect the fact that you're like, I don't know. I appreciate the fact that I don't know, because it's always, when they don't know, it's always conveniently, they dig into a hat, you're fat.
That is true. I'm so sorry. You're right. You're right.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
I'd never rather a doctor say, I don't know, than you're crazy, you're fat,
I have never gotten the fat one, but the you're crazy one I get all the time. Well, maybe it's in your mind. What? I mean, isn't everything in my mind? They don't want to hear that.
or they tell me to go to an unrelated specialist, or I respect, I actually don't know. Like, I can see from the ultrasound that we did that it's not a vein issue because you're getting circulation to your veins just fine. And I'm just like, I respect that rather than them pulling the fucking excuses out of a fucking hat as to what it could allegedly be. I'd rather them just say, you know, Miss Shamel, I don't know. So follow back up with your previous doctor and see about where to go from there. I'd rather that than get lied to or made fun of or just like any other thing because I've wounded the pride of a like 65-year-old man somehow by being alive.
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah, please
So-
just tell me you don't know. And you know what? The best thing I've heard, I want to hear, and I've only heard it maybe twice in my life, is I don't know. We can find out together. Let's do this. I'm in. I'm fucking there.
Yes.
I'm there.
There you go.
Let's go.
There you go. There you go. So I go home, and then then I have to. My house manager goes, hey, Bechamel. Do you like, you know, are you ready to meet? And I'm just like, what? Yeah, because we're gonna meet today. And I was like, God damn it. And I come home and I have to meet with her and I have to recall everything within my tired brain that I wanted to talk to her about. And thankfully, I think I do it. And then we have the meeting and she's just like, well, why don't you go nap instead? And I was like, no, because I have therapy today, which is also not going to be fun.
Yeah,
So I had to go to the doctor, then I had a meeting, and then I had to do chores. I had to empty out the dish rack. I had to throw out the garbage. I had to replace the old trash bags because the old trash bags are out. And I had to make sure I talked to her about every single thing that I needed to talk about. Like the hose needs to be fixed in the kitchen. I let her know that I'm not sharing garbage bags anymore and that if they go missing, we will be having a long discussion about that. I let her know about the food getting burned over the weekend, twice even. Twice, because someone decided that they need to make a spicy tortilla at 4 in the fucking morning and started a fire in the kitchen again. And I let her know this, and I let her know that, and I let her know the other. And then the moment I finished that, you know, I had to empty the dish rack, and I had to take out the trash, and I had to replace the garbage bags, and I had to call the bank to let them know I was going on vacation. And I have therapy, and anything else that needs to happen today specifically. And I have to book my cab ride this month, and I had to write an email to my psychiatrist to let her know that I need more medication. It's just busy. Tomorrow, whatever, and then unfortunately another doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Busy. Good news, when I went to my annual, they analyzed my pH is fine. So then I probably have an issue with my stomach acidity.
Yeah.
So I will bring that up when I go to the GI doctor. I'll say, hey, you know, I think that there's an issue with my stomach acid because I no longer have a gallbladder. You know, just busy.
John found that out for me. John found that out.
Yes, John is a very good man, and he was kind enough to share that information with me.
Curmudgeonly. Very smart. He's smarter than I am. He's smarter than I am. And he's like, you should check the acidity in your stomach. I said, well, don't you have to go in there and dig? Fool! No, you don't have to do that. I'm like, okay, dude. Okay, I didn't know.
So
okay, dude.
I'm gonna talk to the doctors about hopefully checking the acidity in my stomach because
An old man health talk.
Yes, old man health talk. So I'll show them my lab results to show them that my pH is fine. So I'll ask them to do a test for my stomach acid, and I'll do any other ridiculous test they need me to do because I need to fix what's wrong with the issue of my tummy because I have tummy troubles, and I feel like that's especially due to not having a gallbladder anymore.
I get it, Lily. I feel the same way, and I'll tell you the story that I got yesterday that really, like, one, that fucking hug out of nowhere scared the shit out of me. Two, they asked, thank you. They asked me, like, my one doctor asked me to convey this information to another doctor. And then when I gave that information to Dr. 2, they said I should go back again to Dr. 1 to ask this. Time out! I understand that you're separate. Fine. You're in the same group. You all have the same card under the same umbrella. So in my mind, it's like I go into a law firm, ask this one lawyer in the law firm. This one lawyer says I got to go down the hall to talk to this other lawyer in the law firm. And then I got to go back and forth between these two fuckers, and they're in the same building, and they have the same app. They have the, why is this on me?
Listen, It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid because like.
And it makes
would
no
be
sense.
So nice. It would be so nice. Like if you work within they work within the same network, they'd work in a way that would be beneficial for you. But where's the fun in that?
Yeah, and it's okay. And granted, okay, time out. Isn't this sort of maybe an issue because you want me, a patient who ostensibly doesn't know shit, to be communicating information back and forth to both of you? Isn't there notes for that, bro? Don't you read this shit?
No, you fool! You're supposed to go to med school so that you could do their job for them.
And sometimes they feel like that, and then you go, "Fuck it," and I'll fix it. I'm gonna tell you a story. To tell, really, it's more of a Michael and John story. But when I was a kid, I had chickenpox, and you know that, and I died from chickenpox, right? I died. And then suddenly, when I became a teenager, I started having these terrible kidney infections. I started having bladder infections, and I started passing stones all the time. I passed the first kidney stone I ever had when I was a freshman in high school. How the fuck old was I? 13? Whatever. 12? Whatever. 14? I was a child. So yada, yada, yada. I go and I bump into this other doctor. And the other doctor sticks a camera down into my bladder. And he says, on an offhand comment, Lily, an offhand comment, it looks like you have some damage from chickenpox. Do you have an STD? Have you ever had it? Well, I'm going to say, being an ace aside, and I don't like sex one way or another side, no, I haven't. Let me check. Let's do it. Because why not check, right? I check. No, I've never had it. In my life, I've never had it. Well, why do you have the scarring? Don't know. That guy was an asshole. Went to another doctor. That doctor said, I don't even know what this is. We're going to discount it. But isn't there scarring? Nah, we're going to just say it's nothing. It wasn't nothing because that part of me, Michael, said, I'm going to start looking into this because it seems rather odd. So I go through paywalls, and fortunately, because of my background, I'm able to understand chemical, medical. I can understand research papers, and it's not easy, but I can understand them, and you can understand them too. It just takes a lot of time, and it's not Googling because you have to pay to get by the paywall, or you have to contact the researcher directly, and they'll give it to you for free. So Michael did all this research, and he found out that in Europe, they have discovered that people who have chickenpox at an extraordinary level, you know how it stays in your nerves. That's a given, right? Yeah. Chickenpox doesn't go away. It stays in your nerves. Well, some people, it stays in the nerves of their organs, in their heart, in their kidneys, in their liver, and they exactly don't know what's going on, but they've seen it. Guess what? That was what was in my kidney. So I bring it up to the new doctor, right? The bladder doctor, the urologist. And she goes, pish posh, that's an outliner. You wasted your time for that stuff. We're not even going to talk about it. Well, hold on. The data's here. Nah, I'm not even going to consider it. What do you have to lose, man? You have to lose.
It's a pride thing.
Yeah, it is a pride thing because that woman said she was the smartest person in the building. And if you're the smartest person in the building, shouldn't you maybe consider this Dr. House? Anyway, what Michael did was he lied and told people I had shingles. I've never had shingles before. He lied and said, you know what? I need this shingles test very early. I need this test and not test. I need the vaccine very early. Well, but you're not at the right age. No, I need it early. I had shingles. I need the shingles vaccine. Take one. Okay, nothing. Take the second one. Since then, Lily, I haven't had a single kidney infection or bladder infection. Since then, I don't have stones anymore. They did the scans. All that sediment and stones in my kidneys, they're gone. So, did a doctor do that, or do I have craziness inside me that allowed me to? And that's why the whole thing around now makes me paranoid. Because if I would have relied on my fucking doctors, I'd still be pissing blood in kidney stones. And I'm not telling you people out there to do your own research because most of you don't know how to do research. It was arduous. It was difficult. Am I special? No, I'm just fucking stubborn. The person who was doing the research is very smart and stubborn. And I had the wherewithal and background to be able to go through that information because you have to learn how to get at those papers and do things if you're going to have a case against the doctor or something, because you better know that shit. So I did it. So you understand how the whole random hug and like, I don't know, kind of makes me nervous. Because I'm like, Are you going to take the time? Are you going to take the time to actually find out or not? And will I ever know? Do I have to do this myself? But I don't even know how to start to do this. I ain't a doctor. Place to. It's very scary, doesn't it? I'm sorry for my rant. But it does get very scary.
Mm-hmm.
So any idea what you might have? They didn't even say anything. Nothing.
No, Dan.
You bet it. Bet it. Don't take no for an answer.
I'm just tired, Dan.
Oh, I know. I understand. Fucking believe me, I fucking understand that to a fucking T. We live in a society, man. Not my job to figure out all this stuff. I really, we have a division of labor, right? And a division of intelligence. So please, person who I think you're an expert on, whether you be, I don't know, my doctor, my surgeon, I don't know. Know your business, please. And if you don't know, again, the best thing you can tell me is, I don't know. Let's find out together. Because that implies you're going to do work, doesn't it? I like that. That implies you're going to do work. Like Floppy's wife, who I thought was quote unquote standard doctor, is not a standard doctor because every time I see her, she's either researching something, or she's going to a symposium, or she's teaching. Like that woman is so smart, is terrifying. And I thought in my own mind, well, that's what doctors must be like. Some doctors just hang out and party and become a doctor because their daddy's a doctor. Listen,
Dan, like all those shows about like it's like with the propaganda. Okay, it's like with the propaganda. All those shows where the doctors, I will not eat, I will not sleep, I will not rest until I find out what's wrong with you. That's
very nice,
like,
very dramatical.
Yes, that's like propaganda, but for like doctors, because a lot of doctors don't fucking care.
And if you know what, okay, to be fair, I 100% agree with you. And why isn't redundant systems built in? Because, like, what do you need a guardian ad litem for? A guardian ad litem, everybody, is an investigator for the court to determine the best interest of the child. What do you need a guardian ad litem for if you already have a social worker that's going to testify? Because you have redundant systems in case somebody doesn't do their job. You don't have that medical. I don't think a lot of systems have it. Now, granted, were there guardians that didn't do anything? Yes, absolutely. They just said, "Well, I concur with what the social work did." And I always wonder, why are you getting a paycheck, bro? You did nothing. You just said, "I concur." You didn't even bother to leave your office. Getting a paycheck. Sorry, I believe in if it's your job to do something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I just think that have something like that and people are dependent on you. Fucking job. Am I an asshole, Lily? Am I an asshole?
No, they should be doing their jobs because that's what they're getting paid for.
Right.
And
right.
like I said,
yes.
It's so annoying because, like I said, they just like if they because of their pride they can't figure out what's wrong. It's not like they say, well, follow up with your a lot of times they'll pull an excuse out of their hat. Like I said, like it's just like, oh, you're too fat. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, like like it could easily be mistaken for this thing that you are already tested for, etc.
Lily, are you watching my?
Yes, old man health talk, Dan. I see it with my eyes.
No. I mean, right now I'm standing in front. Giant juice. Massive giant juice. It might be an apple.
There we go.
I believe that's a peach.
I see the peach.
Giant juicy peach, everybody, not clickbait.
That's my
not clickbait. Giant juicy peach.
That's my ass.
Get off me.
Catfish.
You up here?
James and the Giant Peach. I always wanted to eat the peach.
That movie always kind of creeped me out. But it's a good vibe. I like the aesthetic. It was a good vibe.
Yes. I wanted to eat the peach. Also, that the spider was I liked her. I think you would like her too.
You know, I have to look back at it and see if I'd like it. Because before it was terrifying, but now I probably like her.
Listen, I'm just I talk about the spider and you're like, well, maybe I'll give it another chance. You know, the goth spider, the goth Parisian spider with a moody attitude who likes smoking.
I know what
Maybe
you're talking
I'll watch
about.
it again, Lily.
I don't know what you're talking
Maybe
about,
I'll
Lily.
watch it again, Lily. Maybe I'll give it another
I don't know where you're
chance.
coming up with these. I
Maybe
don't know what you're talking about,
Lily.
Lily.
Too skeptical. Maybe I'm being a little too skeptical. Maybe I should just like they work really hard in that movie. They don't even do stop animation anymore.
Know me too well, little sister.
Yes. Maybe she'll tie me up if I watch the movie again. She'll just tie me up.
Maybe she'll hang me from the ceiling. Thankfully, Luna has a day off today, so. Because you know she'd be eating this shit up.
And like, listen, like she gets very tired hosting her parties. Sometimes she needs just a little rest.
Yes.
I imagine in Luna's part of Luna's mansion, she has like a room full of living furniture.
I mean, maybe. I don't stay in that room, but maybe. I like to say I have my own bedroom.
Yeah, you know, like he may be her ottoman, but I am her throne.
Yes, that's right. God, who is that? All right, it's daytime, but there's a word for that whole fetish thing. What is the word? I can't remember.
Objectification, I think.
Well, no, I know that one, but I read a story about the dude who specifically made it. It's like furniturophilia, where you're basically turn people into. Yeah, it's a subset, but yes.
Yes, the one where people the human furniture fetish. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. I don't know if anybody's saying otherwise. It 100% is a thing. I wasn't even like I was joking, but I wasn't joking. It's real.
It is real.
Human furniture is a thing.
It is a thing. See a woman as an office chair? I have. Boy, you don't forget that.
Yes. Somebody like I'm gonna send you a DM underneath the Webkins milk cat. Here's a picture.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna see if I know. I'm gonna see if I'm familiar with this image. Because New Orleans, people, New Orleans.
Yes.
Who's gonna pay for a story? Oh my God, Dan Legend. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, that's about my. Thank you. That's spoilers. Okay, yeah, I can give you guys.
Furniture. Human furniture.
Yeah, that's it. I am familiar with the person who created that particular thing. I not personally, but when I know the person who created that. So not the bottom one, but the top one. Yes, absolutely yes. The bottom one, yes, because yeah, who the cushion I get. You already have one. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do this. Come on over
Yeah,
here.
human furniture. It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. On over.
Weaver? Me? Yesterday I was struggling to finish my shifts, and now I'm fighting Hanks.
I like this. I recommend this immensely. I like this.
Being a chair?
Well, no comment. But this game, South of Midnight, is really cool. Okay.
Being a chair.
Distant ears. Girl, you gotta go to the bottle tree.
All right.
I love the accents. The accents are on. They're so spot on. So I do wonder, it's like, did they get voice actors and did they learn how to speak Asian, or are these people really from the area?
Mm-hmm.
You remember Cajun Man, right?
Cajun Man.
From Saturday Night Live, Adam Sandler, Cajun Man.
Maybe.
You can find it on YouTube. And I used to think that, oh, that's a cute bit and stuff. And then I met people that really talked like that. Like really, really talked like that. They spoke like that. And I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, it's Cajun Man. It's really Cajun Man. Holy fuck. All right. Done.
It's like I go to the convention and I ordered my little costume and I hope it gets here on time.
I hope it gets here on time too. Well, spoilers. Spoilers, you don't have to tell us what it is. Because pictures, we'll be taking pictures.
Oh, we leave it a surprise.
Yeah,
we leave it as a surprise,
Here.
Dan.
Why not? Why not?
I ordered a box of masks specifically for the convention. They're individually wrapped.
Good. And I was talking about that. Remember, I think I mentioned it. I was like, I wasn't gonna wear one, and I was like, man, that's only something like big streamers do to hide their, to hide their identity. The fuck am I? And then I go, man, I may have to have surgery soon. I don't want to get.
It's not about hiding your identity. It's about the fact that COVID never fucking went away.
I know. Or even before COVID, like when I went to Dragon Con one year, I got fucking sick as a dog. It's called con crud, people, and it's real.
Yep.
The con crud is real.
Yeah, because like people are surprised. Like somebody came back from a convention recently, and I'm not saying this to be mean to them, but they're like, I got sick, and I'm just like, yeah, I know you got sick because you don't wear a mask in public and you went to a fucking convention.
Yeah, and you're with a bunch of people that imagine being on like your best holiday in your life. I'm painting these folks in their best light, okay? So what are you gonna do? Fuck eating, fuck sleeping, fuck any kind of self-care. I want to stay here with my friends at the convention. And it's also called Con Crash afterward because you had this great time and now it's over. So that depression also weakens your immune